everything. Where we last left our adventurers, including our newest hero, the Dwarf Slayer, they were in the clock tower within Mordheim. They were taken there by the sorcerers Burble Skew and Hail Scourge, but they have both been defeated. However, due to a nefarious last sacrifice, it appears that their ultimate machinations may come yet to fruition, and that hope may blossom into despair, as Bodvar Ribspreader is spread forth from the cauldron. Pulled away screaming is Duetonemous Riker and his fellow companions at the behest of Galahad, as he chooses to make what may very well be his final stand against an infernal chaos lord.
Yeah, we
come to our adventurers. The door is just shut, and Duetonemous' screams are cut off from the outside world, as are Galahad's and his companions as they charge nobly into battle. Above you is the clock tower proper. There's a series of winding staircases leading to the top.
I need to get my weapons.
We must find a way.
Them.
Oh yeah,
climb the staircase.
I remembered you mentioning something about it when you were all getting shuffled away anyways, Tay, so we will assume that Magitha grabbed her weapon.
Okay.
I withdrew mine from the ground after impaling myself on it, correct?
Duetonemous grabbed your weapon, actually.
Oh, question. Are you doing milestones or XP?
Milestones. Milestones so far.
Are we all together?
You just closed off from the main area that led up to the tower proper.
Okay.
They're not closed off. The door's not locked or anything. You could just open it again, but.
Will it take a strength check or anything to open the door?
Not right now. It's not barred.
I don't think we should go back in there. I mean, like, I really feel for Galahad. I don't know if we can take on what's in that cauldron, though.
Not with our battered bodies
I'm
right
with
now.
Magitha. We should find a different way to the top.
Is there like an architectural thing, like we can kind of like figure out where we're supposed to go, or is it just perception again? Again, I don't know a lot about.
Yeah, just.
I'm not
It
seeing
looks
any,
like
like
it'd be
architectural-
perception.
Yeah, it's perception of some kind. Well, I know a new spell that was revealed to me in my grimoire, so I'd be able to add a D4 to anybody's perception checks.
Well, if you want to do that, I got a dirty 20.
24 then. But I mean, you should have told me that because you just rolled it and I didn't know.
Well, the DM didn't ask for it, so. What the fuck
I'm
is
asking
playing?
for do a perception check.
It's a bagpipe.
Why is there a bagpipe check?
Bagpipe.
Well, it's Chris's.
Chris?
What? Why aren't we opening door?
Because
We're not opening door because bad thing waits upon the other side.
On a perception check of 24, you, again, as I mentioned, see a winding staircase leading up to the top of the clock tower.
Yeah.
However, you notice the stairs are in a shoddy shape, and from the very top you can see a glowing green energy.
Oh.
You did that in character, right?
Yeah,
Chris?
I did.
No.
Oh, wait.
Chris,
Okay,
you did that in character, didn't you?
Bagpipes?
Yes.
Yeah, I just pulled a bagpipe out of my beard.
Okay.
That was definitely in game.
In that
All
case.
right, Bugs Bunny.
But I can only
Alright.
play bagpipes when I'm drunk.
You
Every other
play
time
that.
I misplay.
Once the bagpipe stops and there's a stillness in the air for a moment before you hear,
"Ah, yes. Finally you have come and discussed next clever wise trap. Now you will die.
I pierce his bagpipes with my sword.
Does he have to do a performance check? Because I can add a D4 to it. He's just gonna have the best fucking.
to him playing the bagpipe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the bagpipes and try to deflate them.
Rude.
Why, you dick?
But wait, we
He's
don't
a
even
dick.
know if
he
the...
just fucking alerted our location to
He didn't
everyone.
know that. He didn't do that intentionally. I think our friend,
Yeah, no,
I think
know.
our friend
I'm saying
Groggy
he
here
doesn't do it unintentionally again. And
is
I'm telling
merely.
you back.
I think our friend Groggy here is merely intoxicated. It didn't mean any ill.
Well,
will.
Groggy, it's up to you if you want to defend yourself against that attack. If you do, he'll have to get past your AC to get to the actual bagpipe.
I have more. No problem.
Of course.
You just let that happen.
Your
No need to roll then.
How many bagpipes does he have in his inventory? What the fuck?
He just keeps pulling them
They're
out from his
not in
beard.
my inventory. They're in my beard. Let me explain it. My beard is like a fucking bottomless. What is that
The
thing
bag
from
of holding. You have a bag of holding.
A bag of holding in my beard, exactly. And it's all just
That's fucking
bagpipes and
great.
ale.
Well, okay. Well, I
Very
pierced the
large and
bag.
luscious.
Yeah, it's all RP relevant items. Okay, yeah. You stab the bag, and the bad guys do that. You can assume the Skaven are very confused, but they don't. They don't make any noises.
Why
I
are you gonna
I
do
look
that?
at Groggy and I say, "You idiot! You've revealed our location to the Skaven."
You are all fool things. Fools to challenge Skosnik. You did not give one many much Wolfstone. Now you pay the price.
Do we see Skarsnik?
Do we?
You can
see
try.
that?
You can try.
Okay, hold on.
I rolled a 3, 4. I rolled a 4 for my perception.
Oof.
I'd like to say to one of them. Okay, so the one that just talked. I'd like
I
to
rolled 11.
try a deception. Deception
Okay.
thing. All right, so I'm gonna say, actually, we did bring Warpstone, but it turns out that but we left it behind in battle. We couldn't get it.
Okay, you don't remember who this is, do you? Go
No,
ahead and roll.
I remember who this is. This is
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, this is the guy that was. I mean, we didn't take part in the battle that we had last thing, did we?
Yeah, he was fucking with us. He was extorting us.
No, I remember him. Yeah, but he wasn't like he
That's
just
this
now
guy.
popped up. Like he wasn't
Go ahead.
interacting with us. He hasn't seen us recently. Okay, so deception.
That being said, he does know that you have more Warpstone because he's seen it.
I
You didn't
know.
give him all that he saw, so
Yeah.
you have to roll at a disadvantage.
No. What I'm
Groggy
saying
wants to-
is that
wants
before
to
he saw
ask
us
the rat
again.
creature question.
Yeah, I get that, but what you're trying to say to him is that you didn't have any Warpstone that you didn't give him, but
No,
you
no,
do
no,
have
no,
Warpstone that you didn't give him.
no, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to deceive him into thinking that we had Warpstone, but it's in the room with the fucking demon thing that was just spawned, right?
Okay.
And that I'm trying to get him off our backs, basically.
Okay.
The demon stole our Wolfstone.
So as a D20,
Groggy wants to. Can Groggy ask
Yeah.
the rat people question?
Yeah, after
shit.
the
No, I'm
Dharmir's
asking
turn.
the team
well, I
first.
rolled 18 plus 6 is
Yeah, you can
24.
do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I want. Don't tell me that.
Okay.
Chris,
You just
Pop
told
them
a
perks, go
drunken,
wild.
angry midget they can do whatever they want, who still has a good amount of health.
do as you please.
I'm gonna ask the rat people questions. Cool with you all?
Skarsnik says to Dharmir,
It does not matter where you hide the Warpstone. It will not matter once we kill you. We will kill the demon in there too, and whatever else there is. We are great, wise, mighty Skaven. Skaven are best. Everything else is meat.
I have a question.
Can I roll a persuasion? Oh no, sorry, after you.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
Why do all Skaven sound the same? Like you all, is it like a hive mind? Are you all the same? Or am I being racist? Am I rat racist, guys? Like, do you guys
Yeah, they
like
deserve it
is
the
like
same.
rat like the equivalent of like an insult for you guys?
They're just
Like,
Skaven.
It's just recognizable. You just hear that you think Skaven, you know? Oh,
I'm
sorry,
asking
actually-
Skaven.
Yeah, no, you're talking again. Sorry, never mind.
We see no difference between you when we have cut off your face. You will all die.
So
See?
why do you want to kill us? I just want to.
All right, cast Ray of Sickness on
What's your AC? What's your AC?
Or-
You don't know where he is.
Oh shit.
We didn't fight him with the weapons?
No, Chris. What's your AC?
Damn it.
Wait,
16.
You've been shot.
Oliver got like a
ouch.
24 perception.
How much damage did I take?
That I didn't know I was looking for things though. I was just looking
11.
in general.
Okay.
Damn. I just wanted to drink with the rats.
There's a quick
Fucked
fizzle
up.
before a deafening shot that echoes through the corridor and slams into the chest of the Slayer.
Holy shit.
Ouch. They have
Alright,
ballistics.
So let's just run up the
Can I-
staircase and
can I-
then defend
Can I
ourselves.
try to, before we head quickly up the staircase as Dharmir suggested, can I try to roll an intimidation check on the Skaven by telling him, we will certainly kill you, but the demon in there may be more frail than us. I'd say your chances fare better with him, and we've no warp stone to contend with.
Hey.
So I'm piggybacking off Dharmir's thing.
Yeah. It sounds like they want to fight, so I think we should probably just head up the staircase.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. Well.
I'm trying this one
You
last
might as well
thing.
let him try it.
Fair
If I
enough.
can.
I just wanted to drink with rats. I see no problem.
They're not much for drinking buddies, friend.
Oh.
Not to mention, dwarves and Skaven have quite a bit of beef. You guys have some history. There's quite a few Skaven names in the Kazaki Dune.
So what's their response
Is
to
that a thing
Duetonemous?
Is that a thing I can do, Jack?
I don't know what he rolled yet.
Oh.
Wait, what? I didn't roll yet. I
Yeah,
didn't
no, that's
take
the thing. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Well, of course you can do that. Your character can speak. Yeah, you can try to intimidate him. It's no problem. Technically, combat
He
has to
said he was
start
doing
in.
persuasion, I think.
On my.
He said intimidate.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I was telling them that the part that was intimidating was I told them we'll kill them, but they may have an easier time with the demon.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
So my roll was an 11 total.
And it worked.
You hear Skarsnik
Well, I don't
lets
know what
loose.
he rolled, so.
He's gonna shoot you.
Skarsnik lets loose with a chittering laugh and says,
All you've given me with your insults is time to load my rifle.
All right. So So is he still Duetonemous still incapacitated? Are we still carrying him? Because I like to just.
No.
Okay.
Duetonemous not incapacitated. He has 15 HP.
All right. So seeing that he was trying to play off of me, Dharmir kind of like puts his hand on his shoulder. I look at him and I look at the staircase and I just like follow me. And so I think that we'd fare better with surroundings on either side instead of just like out in the open, by the staircase, in front of the staircase. So let's just go up the staircase.
I follow Dharmir.
Okay.
I have my weapons drawn, and I follow face, I don't know. I follow trying to go backwards, maybe not the most successfully, but I try.
Tecta, you should take the rear and bring out your shield and just have it at the ready.
I stop Dharmir for a moment and I say, allow me to lead. I'll make the big jumps. The staircase appears to be broken and tattered in some places.
Before I follow them, is there rocks nearby?
There's some loose yeah, there's like some they're hefty size, definitely. This clock tower's been falling apart.
Do I have to roll a perception to see if I can actually hit him?
Oh yeah, you need to know where he is first.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to see if I can figure out where he is.
You particularly have an advantage,
Yeah.
So roll advantage on your perception check because he shot you.
Yeah.
A general idea of where he might be already.
Let's see.
I don't know about dwarves and.
I'll tell you guys what's going on here. You guys are rolling against his stealth roll, by the way, as part of what it is.
Yeah.
I figured when he shot, when it was loud.
Plus the
we would've
advantage.
figured out.
What would be the advantage?
Use roll twice. Roll twice and take the highest result.
Oh, gotcha.
Actually,
I was kind of looking forward to like a little phalanx, but like formation.
I got
Maybe we do
11.
both.
What's with
Got
all the
11?
11s?
Yeah.
Okay. You do notice where Skarsnik is. Skarsnik is at the very top. He's
I'm gonna throw a rock at him because he fucking shot me, and all I did was want to drink with him.
that is going to take a very impressive throw.
I believe in you, Chris.
Since it's well out of the range, you'll roll with disadvantage throwing this rock.
What am I adding to it though? Because
Your normal. It's the normal bonuses, but you're gonna roll twice and take the lowest result.
I
Also,
imagine your average rock is 10 over 6, 40 or something like that.
you'd probably really like to know that you saw also on the left side on one of the upper levels, heading up the stairs, you saw the beady red eyes of another Skaven.
Since it's stone, does he not get disadvantage, or does he not get advantage because he's picking up stone and using
Hey
stone?
mates, there's another one up there.
Well, let's fight our way to the top.
Oh,
I think we should reach this thing. I've wanted to kill this bastard for a while now, so let's
Jack,
just go
how
do it.
tall? How many floors is this clock tower? Like, how long do we have to walk up the stairs to get to them?
3 floors.
It should be like some
They're,
Mario
they're
64
nice.
shit.
They're nice size fucking. Yeah, they are very much like nice size stairs. Like you're going up pretty high, even though it's just 3 sets.
All right,
Yeah.
well, I'd say we just make our way upward. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Lowest one I got was a 9. I rolled a 9.
The rock flings through the air and stops short at about the 3rd, like halfway up the 3rd flight, and just falls to the ground next to you.
Damn, I'm gonna go and hobble my ass up the fucking stairs with the rest of them.
So the skaven you saw is on the first. You saw was near the first flight of stairs. So
Both?
this first set is the one you saw. The other one's at the top.
So I'm assuming the one that was talking is at the top. The other one's close by.
Didn't you want to take the lead? Didn't Duetonemous?
Yeah, I wanted to be in front of everyone because everyone's slightly squishier right now.
And then
also, you all know there's one like halfway there, right?
Yeah. You told us.
Great.
I was saying that Tecta should take from behind, unless if Tecta should lead with his shield, like he just has his shield out, you know.
I mean, perhaps.
Like
How much HP does Tecta have, though?
Oh yeah. Do you want to take? What do you think?
Tecta,
I have 12 health, but if I have my shield out, I have 18 AC.
Can we heal up?
Okay, well, I only
Nope.
have.
Actually, if you're specifically guarding with the tower shield, you get half cover, and you provide half cover to people behind you. So
Oh yeah, that, and I also
Yeah.
have I forgot I also have what's it fucking called
We know there's a skaven in front of us, so I think
I
that'd
have
be more
to
useful.
read.
You didn't get
yeah.
a very good look at him though.
I can
Chris.
also
You're not
use
sure really what he
protection on
is.
them. On their
Skaven
boys.
is Skaven. They could have been
So yeah,
cool,
yeah,
but they
we
didn't
should
want to
probably
drink
have me
Groggy.
either towards the front or in the front, because if it comes down to it, not only do I have the half cover, but I also have protection. So if one of you guys gets shot, I could cover for you.
I'll tell you what. I say this in character. I say, be behind me, Tecta. Cover all the squishy boys and use your protection to keep me from getting killed.
Okay.
And I'll be behind you two, so I
I
don't
shall
get shot again in
leave
the
these
ass.
Skaven and Twain while the spellcasters do their business.
Can I?
As
Very
the
large
heroes-
lizard lad just waddles behind Duetonemous.
Would it do anything if I'm like this entire time I'm just I'm doing guidance and I'm just like channeling it on Tecta as he's in front of us? I'm just behind him, like you get a +4 or whatever, and he ends up doing. So that's what I'm doing.
So hold on. Guidance a channeling spell.
Could I perhaps get that guidance? I don't know if I'm in the front. I'm the front of
concentration?
Tecta. Dude, Tecta is protecting you guys.
And he doesn't have
You'd have to touch him.
Yeah. Like I'm behind him, and I'm like, we're making this phalanx formation forward.
Dude, he's just giving me a back rub while we go up the stairs. It's fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, and it's
Touch
what is
just
it? Is it a
touch
0
him.
level
You
then?
touch him once, right?
Is this a 0 level?
What do you
No.
mean?
Is guidance a 0 level?
It's a cantrip. Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Oh, how did you get that?
I got it via my grimoire, Pact of the Tome.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I literally just looked up
That's
like best
it's normally
cantrips
for
in the
clerics and druids.
Yep.
That's right.
I shit you not. I'm
Jack
just
is
like,
angry.
what are the best cantrips that I can get? And it's like guidance was really up there, so I thought I'd.
Me and Arthur worked on it.
Yeah. So all right, so that's what we're doing. Back rub.
So it's for specifically for ability checks. So it's not everything. That's some specific shit. Actually, it's not ability score stuff though. But that's pretty great. Okay, so you guys, I assume since you said Duetonemous is in front. If Duetonemous is in front, I assume you guys are moving at a pretty brisk pace because you're not moving behind a shield.
I mean, like.
He's okay. So Duetonemous is the very front, and then behind him is
Duetonemous.
Tecta.
Duetonemous sets the pace. So Duetonemous said you're moving quickly.
Jason.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
I'm moving. I'm moving at sort of like a half jog up the stairs.
The party rushes behind Duetonemous as he surges up the stairs. About halfway up, due to the speed they're traveling, is when they see the Skaven that Chris saw earlier come into more plain view. He has some. It will actually, if anyone wants to take a perception check, I can give you a more detailed description.
I'll give one. If I'm the first person to see him,
Nat
I'll
20.
give one.
8.
Hold on, actually, Oliver. I'm probably gonna have. Yeah, I was probably gonna have Duetonemous roll first.
Okay.
Well, I have a 9, so.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm also much taller than the rest of them. That should help.
And he's casting protection on him, right, Tecta?
Well, it's not a cast. It's
Or
my
channel.
shield.
It's a
I can literally
skill.
just block things.
Oh,
yeah, it's an ability.
okay.
You can choose to
You
try
got a
to.
riot shield, bro.
14.
Yeah.
All right, so you can hear the rat coughing and choking. It's wearing some kind of protective mask and has this pack on it that's got this vile green gas emanating from it. It makes this strange whirring noise. You can see in his hand he's got some sort of glass globe, and he looks like he's getting ready to throw it.
Shit.
Can I huck my javelin at it?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine since it's a called shot, it'll be at a disadvantage.
Oh, at the globe specifically?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Wait. No. Yeah, that's such a small object. I feel like that's fair.
I can give you guidance. But I'm a detector right now, so.
That's not an ability.
Okay, fair enough.
I got a 12.
You did not hit. As you throw the javelin, it pulls the jar aside. It looks at you still wheezing and coughing, and takes the globe and throws it.
Before it throws it, am I able to, like, I saw him throw this, and I wanted to like, kind of back him up like a second musket shot, like I'm the guy behind. Or is it not quick enough?
But you guys are in a straight line, so you'll roll with a disadvantage. It's hard for you to get your arms around and fucking hit behind the goddamn big-ass lizard.
Fair enough. All right.
Someone catch it! I say that in game. Someone catch it before it breaks.
I could try to like shoot it before it like goes too far close to us. All right.
Well,
I didn't hit it. So
Go for it.
I got a 2. Wait, plus what?
Wait,
So
you shot at the globe. You don't take disadvantage on that because it's going to be above you.
Well, and also if it's a spell that you're using, or did you use a crossbow?
I was thinking that like I was able to like back up Duetonemous' spear throw and just go right after him, but if that's not the thing, just don't worry about it then.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, in that case it'll miss.
Okay, don't worry about that. Yeah.
All right, so also,
As soon as he said somebody catch it, I go to catch it. I rolled a 15.
Okay.
you catch it.
I dwarven dived for it.
You catch it out of midair.
I look
I'm a
at
toss-
Groggy.
throw it back at him, Groggy.
But
The skaven in front of you looks very annoyed and says,
"Do not steal the secrets of Skryok."
what?
I like the mask of that.
I would throw it back, but he has a mask.
Chuck it off the side of the ledge.
I just
it now.
imagine him just
Get his
holding this like,
pestilence
what
away
do
from
I
us."
do?
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Somebody make a decision.
Chuck it from the balcony.
Just
Do
put
not
it
Chuck
in
it,
your
I'm
hand.
chucking it.
Far away from
grab
us.
it.
You throw it to the bottom,
Damn.
and it explodes, revealing its contents, a gaseous substance that begins to rise.
Uh-oh.
As it hits the ground,
We need to make
you
our way
hear
up
the
these stairs
skaven
quickly.
begin wheezing and laughing.
Let's get moving. Let's get moving.
Yep. It's
Yeah, I immediately charge the skaven in front of me.
He, as he sees you moving towards him like that, his laugh grows louder, and he twists a nozzle on his shoulder pack, and it begins to rumble and whir as he charges towards you back.
I can see this guy. I'd like to do a cantrip. I'd like to just go ahead and do sacred flame.
Is it a ranged attack? We have to try to hit him.
No, he has to succeed a dexterity saving throw.
It doesn't require anything to hit, though.
No.
Okay, in that case, I actually need to check something else, because usually things like that have a cone or something like that.
Flame like radiant
Or
systems
just
on a
target
creature that you can see within range.
You can see. That's what I figured it was.
Okay, yeah, nope, yep. It's as long as you can see him, it's gonna work, sort of thing. All right.
He has to beat a 13.
He's get 13.
Yeah.
You did not. Deal your damage.
Do my stupid little.
It is radiant, not fire damage, right?
Yeah, it's radiant. It's just
thank
two.
crap for that.
I was about to say he's about to ignite all that fucking gas, and I was about to go, uh-oh. Someone dwarf tossed me to the top. Actually, does someone want to do that now? Who's the strongest?
Me, by
Except-
far.
Do you want to see if you
Not
can dwarf toss me all the way to the top of the
yeah,
staircase?
not by far, thank you very much. You have one more strength than me.
Once it gets close enough,
If I'm raging, I have
You
like
can't
3 more.
rage.
do we get attacks of opportunity? Since we're in a defensive formation, like we're ready to scrap.
You're single file right now.
Yeah.
Would we get like
Climbing up the staircase.
Well, not necessarily single file, but you technically, I mean, yeah, you can take attacks of opportunity, but like I said, because of the environment you're in, most attacks will take disadvantages. Not every attack, but most will.
You get
Not
to be
only
the most
are you
armored
fighting
boy.
not only are you fighting in cramped conditions, you're also back to back with all your homies, so it's really hard to get a decent attack in.
Do you guys want to dwarven toss me up top?
I'm down.
Well, first I feel like we have to deal with this skaven that's charging towards me.
Okay.
At the moment.
I look over to Magnus and is like, it sounds like the dwarven wants to be thrown. So do you want to help? Like I grab one leg and I'm just like, he's like, I'm looking at Magnus like, might as well, right?
Is your plan to be tossed towards the fucking rat?
Do you guys want me to be tossed up top to the top one or to the one that's in front of us?
I can't. I'm
just like blades are ready. Like, do you guys want to just throw me like a fucking blade?
One here and I can't toss.
We should throw you behind him.
If Jason and I both attempted like together to throw him with like combined strength and athletics, we might be able to get him up to the top.
You guys
that
are
would
in
be like
front,
a perfect fucking roll.
You guys are in front though.
Yeah, but he said.
But I'm right behind him.
Yeah.
Also, I'm in the middle of charging an enemy.
I thought I was casting guidance behind.
You guys
are
in
the middle of charging.
You're both small compared to me. I bet you'd be fine.
So are we throwing him or not?
I'd say don't actually do that because
if
you try to, I'd say
we
don't.
could sandwich him. We could throw him like
separated from us, but you guys.
So okay, so Tecta
also,
and I
if we fail,
like
we
to
might
throw
kill
Groggy. Well, we have 2 people throwing him, so it's like I would that make it easier for us to throw him, Jax? Like more accurately?
Make it worse.
It'll make it easier.
It'll make it easier. Okay.
Okay.
It does make it a lot easier when you're having 2 people throw.
So Jack, would that be athletics?
Probably. Yeah.
It's whichever one the strength one is, which I believe is athletics.
Yeah. So that's kind of why I was like, someone else help me.
Hoist him, bro. Hoist him.
Yeah. Okay.
He's also willing to do it, so he's gonna go with your momentum. So you're not gonna like take disadvantages.
Okay. I rolled a 24.
Dwarven toss! Let's go!
I rolled a 17.
You rolled a 17?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You can fucking literally, basically you can do your leap attack without the stun benefit to the target. However, I'm gonna, in this situation, you can either choose to CMB him and like grab him and basically use your momentum to push him forward away from the group, or you can choose to attack him.
You're just gonna Goomba stomp his ass, right? I think you should just Goomba stomp him and just like land behind him.
All right, Chris, go ahead. And, I think Chris knows what this is. That's the thing.
No, he was. Oh yeah, okay.
I think Meta Chris knows what this is.
Yeah.
I heard him say push, so go for it.
Oh yeah, I know what this thing is. I'm spooked.
He asked us if we want to attack or push him. Is what he said.
Do I have to roll?
Okay, I thought he said. Are you attacking or pushing?
I think you should push him.
You roll either way.
I'm just gonna knock his fucking ass off.
Okay, that's what I thought I heard you say. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll then.
What am I adding? Do I add my strength and proficiency? Because I'm
basically treat this like an attack roll. Yeah, treat it like an attack roll because you're fucking just like, and because you're first off you're taking him by surprise and you're literally getting the momentum of being thrown. I'm gonna give you an advantage on this roll.
Cool.
It's a pretty accurate toss.
It's kind of in a straight line.
Yeah.
18.
You're gonna hit him. Now, how are you doing this? Are you literally trying to throw him off into the abyss? Because if he does, he might take you down with him there. But
throw him? I'm not throwing him. I'm literally getting behind him and I'm pushing him. Like I'm literally just hey buddy
into Duetonemous' charge.
Yeah. Do you guys want to push him into the abyss or to the charge?
Yeah, you're pushing him. Okay, yeah. You have 3 options. Let me just check. You can push him further away, just straight forward, because there's that hall before the next set of stairs. You can just push him over. You can try to push him through the railing. If you do good enough, it will bust through and he'll fall. But you have the risk of falling as well, obviously. Or you can, if you wanted, you can push him into Duetonemous.
You hear Dharmir chime in and just say, "Help Duetonemous run him through, Groggy." That's what I think you should.
So I brace myself, and you hear a little toot, because the winds of magic are right, and I put with all my force push him into Duetonemous.
Push him into Duetonemous? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I have my sword positioned in a spear, like it's straight forward.
Your blade stabs deep into Skaven, and he looks at you. His breath, even with the gas mask going even increasingly more raspy, he looks at you and says,
"You fool! Now you die."
Can I try and throw him off of the balcony, from my sword?
Yeah, and when you do, take a reflex save, as well as Duetonemous, Dharmir, and Tecta will take reflex saves.
My reflex save was a nat 20.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So would guidance help Tecta with this? I guess I just threw.
Wait, yes.
Well, that's a dexterity saving throw, right? You use your
Yes.
dexterity.
Yeah.
All right.
16, 17. So what does guidance give me as a bonus, Arthur?
+4 on any roll.
Oh, it's a +4, so I have a 21.
Okay. What did you get, Arthur?
You said dex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would a 7 be
What
good?
is your fucking...
Would a 7 be all right?
Also, it's not a +4,
Seven's
it's
good,
a
right?
D4.
Oh, it's a D4.
It's a
Yeah,
D4.
Arthur needs to roll for the bonus it gives you. And what is your dex bonus modifier,
It says
Oliver?
the target can roll a D4.
Okay, my dex bonus was a 1.
He's like, yeah.
So you
have fun with me. It's like,
okay? So do you roll again?
Rachel started yelling again.
16 and then +1 and then +4. Or I said +4.
I heard
That was my
that
bad.
one.
Oliver, my apologies. I was saying it wrong. It's not +4. It says target could roll a D4 and
Do
add the
you
number.
roll again and add a D4 to it?
Well, this time I rolled a 17 and I got a 3, so it's still a 20. And then I can add my 1, right? So that's 21. So I got the exact same roll, just with different numbers.
Boom.
Okay.
And what did you get, Arthur?
Yeah, so 7's all right, I'll be good with a 7.
Okay.
I'd be great with a 7, actually. Never felt better.
Jason,
Well,
I would hope that I could use my nat 20 to save somebody from.
Jason
from
manages to
this
take
awful
no
mistake.
damage. His animal instincts kick in at the last moment, and he realizes that the creature in front of him is more dangerous dead than alive, and he covers his nostrils. Unfortunately for his allies,
Wait, Jack, I forgot
What?
about something. I'm sorry. Can I use my shield mastery feat to add my AC bonus to this as well?
No.
Damn, because that's a thing I can do for any dex save throw. Made against
The machine on the back of the Skaven burbles and whirs to an uncontrollable point and explodes. The gaseous substance washing over a number of our adventurers. They will take the following amounts of damage. Jason obviously won't take any, like I said. He's a dick. No one likes him. Oliver, you will take 8 damage.
I didn't roll anything
Arthur,
bad,
you will take
so I'll take nothing.
14 damage.
Okay.
What are you at, Arthur?
Well, I imagine we had time for me to refresh my temporary hit points.
No.
I'm kind of always trying to cast it before. We're in a defensive formation. I'm gonna be casting that just to get that back.
All right.
Well,
you
I
take
think
14
you constantly
damage.
have it. Didn't Jack say that you didn't
14. So
You
8.
didn't have to cast it. It was just always added.
What's the spell called again?
It's an Eldritch Invocation, Fiendish Vigor. I get to cast False
Yeah,
Life as my So I'm at 20 now. If that goes through.
Wait, you said you were out of spell slots though.
It's a cantrip, and I can
Oh,
cast it
without
for free.
spending a spell slot. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we.
It's not a
I
cantrip. It's a first level spell, but you can cast it for free.
Okay, my bad.
And I thought we assumed that he always had it at one point.
Yeah.
To just
Okay,
kind of
here's
assume
the
that.
thing, though. It has a duration of 1 hour, right? I'm not sure if recasting it's going to give you the hit points again. I don't think that's how that works at all.
The idea is that I'd be able to keep recasting to get the max that it would ever possibly give me from that spell. So therefore, I'd be able to cast it multiple times within that hour, right?
Well, therefore,
Yeah, I
you should have
understand that,
added
but
it to
you've
your
just taken
max.
damage. I'm saying you can't get the damage you took from the previous session back because it lasts for a full hour. An hour hasn't passed yet, so you can't cast it again on yourself to gain the temporary hit points. The spell is already still active on you. It actually doesn't say it even dissipates when you lose the health. So therefore, you can cast it once every hour, but you can't like cast it on the hour, take damage, and then cast it in that hour and get those hit points back.
Everywhere I've read says that you could just recast it.
God is God, Arthur.
Just to keep things going. But I
don't argue with the DM, dude.
You can recast it to keep it going. I mean that's fine, like I said, but you can't get more hit points until another hour has passed.
I don't believe that's how that works, but I'm not trying to argue with you right now. So let's see. It's another 6. So I guess I'm at 14.
After damage, you're at 14?
What's that?
After damage, you're at 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can potentially take like one more hit. Sorry, bro, but I'm not gonna heal you yet.
That's
I have 4 health.
You gotta save those spell slots.
I had to smite the big thing that you swung Magitha at. I used my spell slots.
I'm a yell to my swole bros. Good job on the dwarven toss.
Yee.
Yee.
Tecta T poses.
Duetonemous does the Fortnite dance.
Oh god.
Do you? Duetonemous, what's your AC?
We're in the middle right now.
Duetonemous, what's your AC?
God damn it.
It's 15.
Okay, let's see if you got hit.
Duetonemous presses his emote button.
By what?
By what? The guy with the rifle.
Fair enough.
As you're in the middle of doing the dance, you hear another deafening, cracking shot, and a warlock bullet slams past just beside your head to the point that there's a burn on your scalp.
I finish my dance and I go, move! And I continue to press forward, making myself a harder target.
Perception check?
You take a perception check as you advance the second flight of stairs, or get to it. Go ahead.
We already know where he's at.
We do?
Yeah.
I would take a perception check.
Okay, well,
never
I
mind.
didn't do very... Shit, where's my character sheet? I got... an 8.
Oh, you passed.
Okay, sweet.
You passed. They take a really bad stealth check because of what they have. From within the shadows of the hallway, past that second floor, you can hear a rumbling machine, and you can hear 2 skaven chittering amongst themselves. A second roll will reveal what they're saying.
Well, actually, I don't really care. How close are they to each other?
I mean, they're literally right next to each other, and the hall is no more than about, after the stairs, is about 10 feet itself, so it's 15 feet for anything to travel there.
I point at both of them, and they hear bells.
Can you cast Toll the Dead on them?
Yes.
Does that require you to know where they are, or be able to actively see them?
I have to see them.
Well, you
And they
can't
have to
see
be
them yet
within
because you're at
60
the bottom of the stairs.
God damn it. Okay, I just hear the rumbling,
Is
so...
Groggy
alright, fine.
So you could still try to hear what they say if you want.
At this point, 'cause he's
Yes, he is.
Alright, I would like to hear what they say. And I nat 1, so I don't think I get to do that.
You come down with a very sudden, severe case of tinnitus. As
God
some
damn it.
foul god, whether it is a cruel prank or a machination of destiny, makes a loud booming noise in your ear. And so now you're getting that old sound in your fucking ear. So
As we move forward,
Is somebody
can I press
playing
my
a
hand
flute?
against- Can I press my hand against Groggy's shoulder and look at Groggy and say, "I've got your back, drunken dwarf"? Perhaps after this is all over, we can get a drink. Now lead the way.
Now, there's a difference between being a drunk and drunken, okay? But before I go into that whole ordeal, let us finish what we are doing. Oh.
Do you press forward, or are you going to press forward, or like?
Of course, I'm going
As you
to press
reach the
forward.
top of the stairs, they're definitely not hiding. They're in pretty goddamn plain sight. You see two Skaven in front of you. One is smaller and appears to be holding one part of some sort of odd machine the Skaven's carrying. It looks like it's a series of metal, a lot of it in the shape of barrels, and one of them is holding it in a downward position.
Uh-oh, someone tossed me.
As
I like to do what I was
I pick Groggy up as he says that, and I whip him at the enemy.
I'm blades ready. I'm like a spinning fucking blade.
As you guys approach the stairs, the one holding the large machine looks over to the smaller one and says,
It is time, Squeak. Time for the slaughter kill. Show them the might of Scryer.
With that, Magitha casts her spell, so go ahead and do that, you dick. I believe you don't need to roll for that one either, do you?
Nope, wisdom saving.
Just have
13.
to pass on the wisdom. 13, great. Wisdom's a really good skill for Skaven. They're really wise.
I roll a d8
One of them
and they
passed.
take... Damn, okay, the one that didn't takes 5 damage.
Okay.
The one that did still hears the bell, I guess.
Squeak takes 5 damage. And Queek does not.
Squeak and Queek. They sound pretty gay to me.
Sounded pretty sus.
Sounds sus, bro. Not gonna lie. All right, so you're being dwarf tossed, Chris.
I
Second
throw
time,
the
yes,
shit out of
sir.
this man.
Well, Chris, that means you cannot take a saving throw on this.
How much do I take?
We're gonna find out.
All right, I'm rolling to toss him athletics. Can I use athletics?
Yep, that's what I use.
How's that?
You are gonna take 6 damage, and everybody else in the doorway or in the hall, which is now the party proper, will need to take a reflex save.
All right, I got a. Okay, well, I'll take that. I got a 13 to toss.
No,
him.
not you, Jason. The Slayer takes that.
Okay.
You got
Yeah,
13
I got
to
a
toss
13
him.
to toss the door.
Well, it's not hard for you to toss him. So you do that. So Chris, are you just trying to directly attack one of them?
So are we doing this whole blade thing where you literally toss me and I have all my blades and it's like spinning, or are we
I
just
was
gonna
hoping.
toss me?
You can toss and make an attack. That's pretty much what you can do.
Yeah, we can do that. But I'm attacking. What is the other one with the Q?
Queek?
I'm attacking Queek.
Not related to Warlord Queek, mind you.
My opinion on this is that perhaps he should not have like any bonuses to hit because he's being fucking thrown, but like the bonuses
he definitely won't this time. He's actually, if he doesn't, things are gonna happen if he doesn't hit at all. Like it's yeah.
So upon being hit, like imagine the damage he would do if I just fucking chucked him and he managed to get it, like with the extra momentum.
So am I rolling to hit right now?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll hit with disadvantage. You will see why.
Do I add any? Hold up.
You will be making it down the full 15-foot hallway if things go according to your plan, at least.
Cool.
Yeah, but at the very least, I figure your body will knock them all down. Like if you miss your fucking axe attack, you just fucking barrel into them.
If he makes it that far, maybe.
One sec, my fucking dice is acting up.
Well, that was kind of on me to throw him. I think if he didn't make it far enough, I feel like I fucked up.
No, you threw him far enough.
Okay.
You should have just hit a nat 20 and just thrown him so hard it broke their skulls. Possibly, it might have killed him, but man.
Let's see what I roll.
That's
Do I add my strength?
But I like.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you?
Strength and proficiency, my normal shit. So.
At your strength and proficiency bonus if you're using your normal weapon. You'd use your strength modifier.
So the
and your
lowest I
proficiency
rolled
bonus.
is a 16.
You rolled a 16?
Yes, sir. That is the lowest I rolled because you said I was at disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'll let you know for free that normally would hit, but because of what they did to you, because you couldn't try to reflex out of it or anything, you were hit by the overpowering force of the Skaven Rattling Gunner's barrage of bullets.
No.
You get hit with such force by the stream of bullets that you're knocked down, having gotten only 5 feet.
Ah.
Everybody else will also take their reflex save now.
I got a 19.
Do the people behind his shield wall get advantage?
Yeah, I was about to say, I've been behind Tecta this whole time. I don't know if that should be able to block that, right? He's like using a riot shield.
We'd have half cover, but
half cover,
which would help. Yeah.
He's gonna try. The way this works, because this is both. This is like an attack that has a cone, but it can still affect AC. Specifically in the instance of someone raising a shield. So it's gonna have. So Queek will have to roll against Tecta's AC, and if it gets through Tecta's AC, then it will hit everybody else as well. If it doesn't, it will stop at the shield.
It's not really concerning me since I'm in front of Tecta, but I got a 13.
You got 13?
Yeah.
Chris was in the way of the initial volley, so that is enough to pass. You only take 1d6 damage.
Okay. Tell me how much damage I took. I will.
You take 8.
Jesus Christ.
All right, and
well, I'm fucked up.
What's your AC again, Olu?
Since I have the shield out,
20, right?
I don't. What does it give me +2 with the shield with the half cover?
With half cover, yeah. When you're actually
so
using
yeah, it's 20
shield, yeah. 18 most of the time. When you're actively with your shield raised, like you said, you have it's 20 right now.
And when my shield's on my back, it's a 16.
But it slows you down, which is why Duetonemous had to be at a jog.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. He's not managed to get through. So Tecta, Dharmir, and Magitha are safe from this attack.
Nice.
Damn, I each rolled a nat 20 on my save.
Squeak, the smaller one, revs up the engine for this attack to happen, and Queek brings both his barrels and laughs in a chittering laugh as bullets spray everywhere. As the din settles and the smoke begins to rise off the barrel, Queek looks into the now destroyed hallway and goes,
"What is this? How do they still live?"
In response,
I fart a little bit.
After hearing that, can I peer over the shield and fucking hit him with an Eldritch Blast?
Go for it.
Hell yeah. Alright. Rolling a 20. I got
How far away are they from me?
Oh, you got a 5?
Yeah, I don't hit nothing.
Yeah, you just like send a bolt, but like the awkward angle you're shooting at sends it going to the side. Squeak screams like very audibly and is clearly terrified by this, and Queek goes,
"Silence! You are representative of Squire. Show might."
So how far away are they from me?
10 feet.
Is that like movement? Like I can move to that, right? Or would I still get caught in the volley?
You can attack and
you can move to it.
Sure.
They might try again.
You could move to it, and then you might be able to even move back like 20 feet.
Which it's actually going to be roll initiatives at this point.
Or get cover.
That's what I was trying to roll initiative so I could go up there and just
out of the
swing
air.
at Queek.
You have to like get up first, right? Like yes,
yeah, he's on his ass.
Oh, I'm knocked on my ass.
Oh yeah, initiative.
Yeah.
I was rolling in this cup thinking it was a good idea, and it was not a good idea.
That didn't work so well last time too. That almost made me sad.
Don't you add for initiative?
Huh?
Dexterity.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 3. I'll be right back, guys.
You got a 6?
I rolled a 20. Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a 16.
You're gonna make me start fucking having to look at everybody's rolls. You said 16, Tay?
Yeah.
What about you, Chris?
For initiative?
Yes.
You just add your proficiency, right?
You add your dex.
Oh, dex. Let's see.
Wow, I'm super happy with the initiative my people got.
12.
Oh no.
I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not, and I'm scared.
12.
Doesn't sound like it.
So at the end of the surprise round, Squeak will be using a legendary action.
Oh god.
Squeak begins grinding his side of the machine and revving it.
Yeah, see, the thing I was confused about last time you were using legendary actions was like, wait, they're only it's supposed to be used at the end of a creature's round, but I think
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Like, I think that creature, I don't know if or not.
I'm aware, but I still don't feel like that balances out entirely. So I like to have the interpretation of legendary abilities.
I kind of like it because this is like Warhammer, like the Warhammer universe, and it just makes it that much more difficult to beat these guys.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's at the end of any creature's round, and I don't know if that extends or not to the creature that has just ended its round that also can cast a legendary action.
This doesn't feel like anybody's getting cyber hit, by the way, right? Because like there were ways to not take any damage in these scenarios. Like you guys don't feel like you're just kind of getting fucked over with no way out of it, right?
No, I felt like we thought ahead for the most part.
No,
staying behind the
I've
shield.
avoided so much damage, like that was supposed to, like that I could have taken. I took like half damage from a cone deck save, so that's fine.
God, your guys' HP.
Well.
If I get hit once, I'll die.
Like basically being hit scanned is like that's what spells are in D&D, like cone spells. Cone spells are
That's
like
why I'm
being hit
standing
scanned. Like,
close
if
to you,
you're in the
Oliver.
fucking range,
Yeah,
and
same.
you even if you pass.
Do
your
either of
dex
you
save,
actually
you're
have
still taking half damage.
spells left? I thought you used them all.
I have
I have one spell left.
because I'm an undying warlock. I have
Basically-
access to spare the dying, so I could literally just,
The way
Yeah, he keep
the
himself
way
alive.
the
I
way
can
that
spare
I
the dying
used
as a
that
cantrip.
like that barrage of bullets was
And then
kind
I
of like
have
a
that.
cone of fire, or
Healing
like
word.
a breath weapon, or a spell where I literally had to take damage
Yeah.
either way, but I
Yeah.
was rolling to take half damage.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like being hit scanned. Those are just the rules.
Okay, so the first person will obviously be Tecta.
The last person will be Dharmir, just like every fucking time.
Yeah, it really is.
my
Actually, that is how it
initiative
takes
rolls.
out.
My initiative rolls are so bad.
I got 6, man. I don't know how you got lower than 6.
You got 3.
There's a way.
That's how.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm just gonna continue holding my shield out in front of me in a defensive manner and just waddle forwards a bit.
Do you want
There's a will save. There's a way.
Do you want to go up to where Chris is?
I like to attempt to, yes.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
you can make
get.
that move.
How much slower do I move though with the shield out?
You can make that full movement. It
Okay.
halves your movement speed.
Okay.
So technically, you could make it directly to the Skaven if you wanted to with your shield out.
I'm
Well,
just gonna cover Chris for now.
Well,
because
you're right.
again,
Heavy
if I get-
armor too. Yeah, you can move exactly 10 feet right
Yeah,
now. So you can make it
if
to
I-
Chris.
And again, if I get hit, then that's it for
So
shield time.
we're all like single file line behind him then, right?
You were on the stairs. Here, it's more like a really tight clump. You're just about single file. Does that make sense?
Yeah, as best we can. Yeah.
Yeah. And since
Yeah.
we're in initiative, we're moving one at a time now.
So, is that going to conclude your turn, Oliver? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a pretty smart move right now.
I have no spells, and the only way I can attack is to bonk them with my short range weapon. So yeah.
Unless you're throwing it. Yeah, no, I figured. Okay.
I mean, your placement's really important to us right now, so I think that's a good idea.
In that case, it's Skarsnik's turn. That's
Oh,
right.
he's in the room.
Skarsnik's in the fight. No, he's not in the room.
Oh, this
Yeah.
fucker still gets a turn.
The highway's got a balcony.
A
It's pretty
balcony.
god if he shoots me in the back.
Yeah,
Hey,
as did the other.
Garcic, you're stealing warpstone and you can afford a balcony?
Which one of you fuckers got interpose?
All right, let's
Well,
see.
it's a balcony. It's not his balcony. Fuck.
Which one of
Magitha,
you
what's your
fuckers got
what's your
interpose?
AC?
17, because I have my shield out.
You got hit.
Oof.
With
Another-
what?
There's a crack of the warp lock rifle as a bullet hits Magitha in the back from an exposed position. Now that Tecta's massive frame is no longer in the way, you take 4 damage.
Not too bad.
Well, at least I didn't take it.
Still a dick.
He is a dick. To like really punctuate that, Skarsnik begins laughing maniacally after having hit you, since he missed his last one. He's feeling a lot better.
Oh, Jack, Okay, I have something to talk about just real very quick. I have relentless endurance, which allows me when I have hit 0 to go back to 1.
Yes.
And I can do that every long rest. I forgot to do that last time, so if I forget to do that again, can you please remind me?
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so it is now Tay's turn.
So who's manning the machine?
Squeak and Queek are managing what is known as a rattling gun, which, since it's in plain view, I'll tell you guys what it is. It's a Gatling gun.
But rat.
But rats, yeah.
Okay, can I see who's like essentially like pulling the trigger?
Are you talking about the sniper or the two people? Oh, the one pulling the trigger with the Gatling gun team is Queek. Squeak is the one that's operating the other mechanism.
I want to...
They're both required.
Yeah, I want to move towards Tecta, and but I guess I want to stand beside, like a little bit behind and beside him, and I want to cast command on the one that's operating the trigger.
Okay, so you're casting it on Queek.
Queek.
He's got to roll 13 to pass, right?
Yes.
Great. He's so good at those wisdom saves. All right, Queek, come on. Come on, buddy. Fuck! All right, so what do you command him to do?
Fall.
Does this fall off the thing?
Just fall.
I don't think you can use command to order a thing to commit suicide or damage itself.
Yeah, I can. Queek just planks, basically, on the fucking ground.
Like Luigi
Squeak is
win post.
Very confused by this and stops grinding the machine for a second and goes,
Queek, what doing? Still many man things to kill. What doing?
I'm not a man thing.
Chris, it's your turn.
I can fight. Oh yes, finally.
Took a lot of
How
bullets.
far away are them?
Does it take
He's not...
It's a move action to get up in 5e's economy, right?
Yeah, no, it's a movement, yeah, a full movement.
Okay. So you'll have to take a full movement to stand up, so if you want to huck your axes, you can still attack them.
I don't mean to be a rules lawyer, by the way. I know 5e, and I don't mean to like I'm not trying to like.
I ask you. I don't know a lot about 5e. Well, I mean, I know enough.
In the game, when they are prone, you can drop prone. Standing up takes more effort. Does cost the amount of movement equal to half your speed.
You still get
half
your action, bonus action, and reaction.
It's not your full
movement. It uses half its speed.
Yeah, I'm reading it right here.
Half of your movement. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can still move up to them then, Chris.
Cool. So, what do I have to roll to get my fat ass up?
Nothing.
Nothing? All right, so I get the fuck up.
But you only have since you're a dwarf, you only have like 17 feet of movement speed or something like that. Since you start off at 25.
He started at 25, and he's getting half of it. Yeah, which is enough though.
Yeah.
Even if he's wearing heavy armor, it's enough, which he's not.
So 12 feet.
Which I'm not.
Yeah, he's a fucking slayer. All right,
so
so
if you're proficient with it, it wouldn't matter.
So I'm gonna get my fat ass up after taking all those bullet shots, and I'm gonna just run up to fucking Quake since he's on the fucking ground. Menacing above him, and I'm gonna start swinging axes.
I'm still about that 3.5 coup de grace life, so if you go past his AC, it's a crit. Go for it.
I am 100% with it. Let's see what I roll for damage on my first swing.
He's about to end this damn game.
It's really similar in 5e because the way that you can roll advantage on like.
I rolled a nat 20.
Damn it, Chris!
hey.
You rolled a nat 20 on a coup de grace.
You just
hell yeah!
All right, you're good.
Hell yeah,
you're good.
Sir.
You're
I'm good. I don't need to do anything else.
You're good.
You know that sound effect?
Dead.
That sound effect from Ed, Edd n Eddy, like. I'm imagining he's just like charging with his axe.
Chris, what weapon were you using?
I was using my two-handed axes, sir.
Your two-handed, your two axes or two-handed axe?
No, they're two separate axes.
Okay. You surge forward, and as you do with a mighty battle cry, Squeak begins tugging at Queek and goes,
Queek, get up! Short things coming quickly!
But it's far too late.
Short thing.
Groggy brings both his axes down with such mighty force that as Queek is rising, it cleaves into both sides of his shoulders so deep that it just sections off a whole chunk of his chest and head alike and sends it flying into the air.
Jesus fucking
God.
Christ.
After that death, I just fart a little bit, a little toot, a little. One down, another one to go.
Squeak
It's
passes
winds of
out.
magic.
Duetonemous audibly laughs at what fucking he just did and goes and is just reinvigorated by his fucking like candor in the moment of in the heat of battle.
You just see my hand, because apparently I can't aim for shit, my hand just peeking up over Tecta's shield, and then my head
Tecta's
pops
ahead
up,
of you
I'm
now,
like,
actually.
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, you're in plain view.
Well then, I guess, I'm like, oh shit. God.
Who's your dwarf? Give me a hug.
I hug immediately.
I did
You
so
get a
much.
bunch of gore on you from that. Dharmir,
Yeah.
what's your AC?
Oh no.
I love gore. I'm a Northman bard.
Let's
Barb.
see. My AC is 12. Big 12.
You
That's
got
a
shot.
lot, right?
Why
You
is
got
Okay.
shot.
HP so low?
Go for it.
He got shot.
I wish it was my turn.
He
Wait.
got shot.
I guess I did take my turn, right?
No.
The battle's over.
Wait, do you have a shield as a reaction?
Can I just like kick Squeak off the fucking ledge?
passed out.
I'll tell you what,
Shield, like the reaction.
I mean, I know he's
I'll tell
unconscious
you
and
what.
knocked out,
Hold on.
but like a living Skaven still bothers me, especially considering I just wanted to drink with them and then they shot me.
Yeah. I understand that. I think he might
Pretty
be of use to us,
much what
especially
they
if he has a gas mask that we can use. Because I think we need to
I
try to
mean, you
scavenge
can
those.
happily search both their bodies. I don't give a fuck.
Arthur, you take 7 damage.
Okay.
And do add your max hit points with that thing. What I was trying to explain earlier, and what I was having issues explaining earlier with the false life thing, is that temporary hit points don't stack; you just replace.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
yeah.
what I was trying to convey. So I think we're actually on the same page. We're just like
Yeah.
talk
You're
about
bad at
two different
talking.
things. Yeah, that was my bad.
Well,
anyways.
I imagine this is like right after the fight, so it wouldn't really make sense for me to just be like, oh, false life right now. You know, like we're still just
Yeah,
kinda
no,
thinking
yeah.
a little bit. Like,
But
it
I
does
do
settle.
get what you're saying too, so I'm glad you mentioned it. And I also about what you mentioned about Skarsnik attacking before anybody else moved again. He got initiative because I didn't want to just have him literally firing whenever I wanted during your guys' battle. But he's far removed from combat still, so he's just kind of doing his own thing.
That's
He's still at the
what
very
we
top
got to deal
floor.
with right now. I understand. Okay, so he's not 60 feet away, right?
He is at this point. He is less than that for sure.
Well, then
My
I can
guess
hellish
is
rebuke in
Skarsnik
response.
is only going every like 2 or 3 turns, like or something like that. Like he's reloading during our turn.
Yeah, he's been taking his time.
I'd like to use my one hellish rebuke a day, if that's all right.
Thank
Makes
you,
sense to me,
Grog.
man. I believe it is too. I'm gonna double check because Hellish Rebuke's thing I work on is.
All
You
It
know,
says
this
I have to
gore.
take damage from something, and it has to be within 60 feet that I can see.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's literally all that it fucking takes is just like you just have to get hit by him. So
Well, this guy's gonna be a thorn in our side if we don't kill him off. So
you're being
I think-
damaged by creature.
Are you telling me you
okay, yeah.
don't
So
have
range
shield,
attacks.
Arthur? You
Okay.
could not raise your
Okay,
AC.
so what is the dex saving throw he has to make?
Shit. I had that written down somewhere. A spell save, you mean? Or is no just?
Yeah.
It is a
Spell
spell
save?
save. Yeah, it's
All right,
gonna
I
be
have
your
it
spell
written.
save.
I do have it written down.
His
I
spell save
pre-calculated.
DC would be his, since he's a
14.
warlock, it would be his
14.
charisma
Yeah, that's what I thought it
modifier.
was.
8 plus my
he
proficiency
failed.
bonus plus spell casting mod, which is charisma.
He failed, so roll 2d10.
Ooh, 3.
You have a 14. if I
I'm
remember
casting
right.
it as a second level spell.
Oh, okay.
Big boy.
Yes.
Big
Wait,
boy
you
damage.
had a second level slot still? I thought you said you were out.
Hellish rebuke is as a result.
Oh, that's right. But
We-
wait, then how do you?
I got it from being a quote unquote tiefling, right? Because that's where we're.
No. I know that part. Actually, sorry.
Yeah.
This is where I was where I'm taking pause at because I see that you can just do it as a level 1.
But does it require? I don't think it requires a use of a spell slot.
think it does if you're a tiefling.
It doesn't require the use of the spell slot at level 1 because that's
what I double check. Because I think as a tiefling you just get the first slot for free, and then you can bump it up. I think it works. But I'm gonna double check. No, it works as a second level spell once.
When you reach third level, you can cast.
It works as a second level spell. It says it right there. So yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
What you're doing is exactly how it's supposed to be used. I had to double check.
All right, so let's roll a 10. 10 on the first roll. 9 on the next roll. Let's see. 4 on the next one after that. So we got 23 coming his way. And that's the only time I have to finish a long rest now. I'm about to hellish rebuke this man's whole career.
Skarsnik begins to laugh again as a bullet rips through Dharmir. Dharmir nearly stumbles over from all the damage he's taken. Instead, he looks up. There's the wiles and wisdom of Zinch allows him to peer through the winds of magic, and he knows where Skarsnik is. He remembers every slight and wound that's been inflicted upon him. With the vengeful eyes of a demon, he points one of his fingers at Skarsnik, and Skarsnik's laughter turns into horrible screams of anguish as the winds of magic convulse into a furious warp fire that spread across his body.
Can I bring something up real quick?
Uh-huh.
Is Hellish Rebuke not on melee attack, on being melee
It says attack.
Yeah, just take,
Okay,
take damage.
It's just being attacked, yeah. If he takes damage,
cool.
he can
Yeah,
do it.
okay, well I will augment my games because that's always I've always done it as melee attack, so and I apparently that is not.
Alright, so yeah, he
I have no use for flies, I say before I just my hand just engulf in fucking flames and my face grows red and I'm just both hands forward and I just this giant fucking stream of fire.
It's not very nice of you.
I'm pissed at this guy. He keeps shooting at me and my friends. Fuck off.
You hate Skaven.
He hasn't shot me yet.
Oh my god.
Fuck him. I drink to that. Good work.
Me too, brother.
The shit that flies land upon is more useful than the flies themselves.
So, you have one more flight of stairs to go up.
Is he dead? Did we kill him?
No.
The 20. So 20. Well, I mean, he's 23 less hit points now at least. Maybe we
Whose turn we at?
All right.
It's no longer on the initiative train. Battle's technically over.
Yeah, he's just.
Let's
taking
haul
pot shots
ass up top, cause I'm gonna fuck
really
up a
killed
Skaven.
everyone?
I'd like
Take
to
a swig and I
Is
start
Meat
hauling
still
ass.
alive?
There's just the guy with the rifle.
Before we head out, I'd like to drink my potion of healing and cast Phoenix Figure. If that's cool. Or use
Since we're
Phoenix
drinking potions, I'm gonna drink to that.
Okay.
Fucking hellish rebuke you just did.
23 big ones.
So
I petition for a short rest on the stairs.
Tecta, I'd like to stay close to you.
Okay. So
there is a vote for. Okay, you hear that? Before you drink your potion of health, there is a vote for the possibility of a short rest.
Oh. I
What?
mean,
A
we're
short
being
rest?
shot at.
I'd like to remind you, that there still might be an active sniper situation. You don't know for sure if Skarsnik died or
Oh,
not.
I thought you said we killed that guy.
No, I
he
said
didn't.
you killed the enemies you were fighting. Like I said already, he got initiative, so he wasn't attacking you constantly. But he was too far away to even really be a target, and you guys didn't know where he was. He was stealthed.
He's taking
in
pop
that
shots
case,
at us. He's
I
just
cry for
loading in.
Sigmas! Sigmas! We are being accosted by one with a rifle. Please.
Where is your child?
The
I
little
beckon
boy
for
bit.
Sigmas.
Well,
I beckon
So
for
we're not
Sigmas.
taking a rest then, right?
you do not see Sigmus with you.
I imagine we're not
Well,
taking
no,
we're
I
not
don't
taking
see him
rest.
with
Drink
me,
your
but
potion.
I drank my
You
potion.
forgot about
I got
your child,
7.
no.
So I'm 14, and then I'm gonna cast Phoenix Figure, but not like infinitely or whatever. I'm just gonna cast it and see what I get. So roll D4 plus.
Well, no,
4.
you can still get the max HP, but like how many? So how much HP?
I was at 7.
In this case,
I
would
gained
it
7.
give you? Yeah, you gain 7, and then would you get 8 back currently, or would it just mean that you
Temporary.
now have a maximum? This is where I get confused because it's like I get that it gives you 8 temporary hit points, but does it give it to you as in refills it, or does it just give you the ability to have more hit points?
It's a separate. It's a separate
thing. Temporary does actually stack with like your base HP, as far as I know.
Yeah, it adds. Well, it adds to that. It's a separate entity, though, right? Because, for example, if I were to have multiple spells, like I don't know, like mage armor, right? Is that a thing? That, and then use my false life. I can't use both. That's why it's separate, right? So like I just take the highest one that I can. So like I would go to, in theory, I have like a shield until initiation happens where we get into a fight, and then I have to take an action to recast it. So it's not like I always have this extra 8 health no matter what.
But you can basically get after
health.
Yeah, that's
like,
the idea.
Upon being almost killed.
All right, okay. In that case, so who's heading up this? Who's leading the?
And it's
thing
only
upstairs?
ever 8. It can't go past first level. So it's only good early
you don't
on.
get like he doesn't get like 8 HP all the time. Like
I don't know. I don't think it's busted or anything. I just want to make sure that I'm giving him the help that he deserves.
Well, here's the thing: the amount that he has, it literally goes down if he gets 8 HP and starts going down, and he can't recast it for an hour. So if he goes down to like 4 HP, he can
actually cast as many times as you want.
Well,
I was reading about it, and like apparently that's. I mean, it's up to the DM, and I'll have to think about it. I don't think it's so bad.
I think not breaking it would be.
It's only good for the first few levels.
And letting him go with a bonus 8 HP, and then once he gets down to 8 HP, you start taking hits off the temporary hit.
How about we see till the end of the session? Because like the amount of damage you guys have already taken is a good indicator of why I don't mind him being able to get HP quickly. You guys are all on last legs. Like people are at the point where people might start dying.
I've had that
to 8 HP like that. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't seem like all that broken, but at the same time, like infinitely casting it to 8 HP on your action
early on, it's really good. Yeah,
strong.
Well,
yeah, it is. That's why I took it.
How I would do it, or how I am going to do it, is I'm going to let him cast it more than once because you're still walking up the steps. He's got a chance to cast it a couple times, and so I'm like, you know what, we'll go ahead and make it the max this time. But if it was right between a battle or a tense situation, I would have him actually roll for it and be next time you get a breather, you can do it again. So I do understand.
As soon as we roll initiative, that's when it takes an action, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But
having a perpetual 8 HP,
it's really good early
at
on.
the bottom of your health pool seems wrong.
It's true though.
I thought it was wrong too. That's why I said something to him. But now I've been reading the entire time, and people are like, "Nope, that's just how it works. It's just very strong."
Dude, give it like 2 levels.
You're the DM. I just wanted to bring up that I
give it 2 levels and all of a sudden 8 HP.
Take away Arthur's fucking badassery.
Yeah, give it 2 levels and all of a sudden 8 HP is like not a big deal. And that's when I get rid of it because it's just good early on for specific.
Well, because it's basically like at the bottom of your health pool, you always have 8 HP.
Not at the bottom of my health pool. I think it takes the temporary hit.
And and the only reason why it works like this and is really strong is specifically because of the path that he took as a warlock. So he's just getting rewarded for making good class choices.
It says when you have temporary hit points that take damage, the temporary hit points are lost first.
But anyways, let's keep moving so we make use the rest of our time.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I would like to do that. Yeah.
Who is leading the charge?
So I called the Stigmas and I hear nothing. Correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Well then, I pick the dwarf up by his scruff and I say, let's get moving. You want to take the point or do I, Groggy?
I'll take point.
I position myself behind Groggy with Tecta behind us and then the rest of the party.
Okay.
Is Tecta is trying to block like the line of sniper fire, maybe? Or what's going on there?
Anybody near him, he can try to use protection when they're attacked.
3 drunken dwarf. 4.
So as you guys begin heading up the steps, you once again hear Skarsnik's voice. He's coughing and it sounds like he's in pain. And he goes,
"No, stop right there. Not any closer. I will break, Lady of Lakes' precious sword thing. Destroy you all."
Oh no.
Can I take a
Lady of
perception check
Lace
to see if I can see the balcony he's on?
No, he says
he's at the top. The staircase leads to the very top, which is where the
So I can see the balcony
Can
he's
we
on,
see
right?
him now?
You could take a peek around the corner of the door. That's correct. If you want to give that a try. When you do, give me your AC.
Oh god, he's still fucking pop shotting us.
Wait, who's doing this?
You are. You said you're peeking out.
No, I asked if I could see where he was from where I was.
Oh, my bad. No.
Oh, okay.
Well, from the top of the stairs, you weren't quite at the top of the stairs. He like stopped you like halfway up the stairs and like started talking to you.
Okay, so I can't see where he is from where I am now. There's a doorway?
Yeah, that leads up to that top floor where the clock tower, where the actual clock is, like, and it's inner working.
I'd like to use
And
thaumaturgy to
his
boom my
voice
voice.
is coming strictly from inside of this doorway, right?
It's in that room.
I'd like to use thaumaturgy to. I don't know if this is an intimidation. I guess you could decide. But I just want to say, give up this struggle, this pointless struggle, Skaven. You're beaten, and we might spare you yet.
That's an intimidation. It was aggressive, and his life was threatened.
Well, that's charisma, so I get a +4 to that.
Cool.
Let's roll that shit.
He gets the 5. He gets 5.
Yeah, no, how I've been rolling mine, I probably will. Roll dice.
Come on, Arthur, get that nat 20.
Yeah,
You're gonna need to.
I got a 10.
Well, you nat 20.
Oh shit! All right. Well, so
Of course.
yeah.
Can I stop everyone before the door leading into him and where he is and hold them up like before they like?
That's kind of what's happening right now.
Yeah, we're already.
So after Dharmir says that, Skarsnik replies by saying,
You fools think you have the power. I may be wounded, but I have what you want. Make any moves and it will be destroyed, as will all of this warpstone.
I like
He's
to.
wounded.
I like to do an arcane.
Skaven has
check.
a warp stone.
I look-
What are we gonna do?
I mean, I kind of want to move so he destroys all the warpstone, but
No, he says he has the sword.
he
He said
also
he
said he had
warped.
Warpstone.
So and the warpstone.
I
We
look
need
back
both.
at everyone and I say,
Well,
I
I
say,
don't need both.
Yeah, you need the sword. You need the sword. You do need the sword.
I know how to breach a room with someone with a warp lock pistol. Tecta, head up the front.
Can we check the door for
Dharmir,
traps?
all spellcasters behind Tecta,
Check. the
and
door
I shall
for-
set up the rear.
Wait, can we check the door for traps or like maybe? I could use Arcana to see if it's like I don't know. Probably not Arcana. Okay. Check
I just
door
kind
for
of
traps.
knock on the wooden door with like the frame of the door with my fist to see if it's trapped.
There's
Nothing
no way.
happens.
It's not okay. Well, I'll roll 20.
Look at that.
I'll roll a 16
the
actually.
door.
Sorry, I meant to say.
You do not detect any magical presences except from what you believe is the sword itself, which is an overwhelmingly powerful presence.
We need
you
to
sense
throw Tecta in the
strong
grind
radiant
here. I've
magic,
got
but that
7
radiant
hit points
magic
left.
is being snuffed out by pestilent magic.
Fucking pestilence.
So how are we gonna get the sword in the warp stone? Cause Grog won Grog.
Thomas, you say you were heading to the doorway? What did you say you're doing?
Well, no, I said to everyone that I was giving a battle plan that Tecta
Yeah.
should move
He wants
forward.
me to open the
Spellcasters
door
should
so I
be
can
behind
block things with my
Tecta,
shield.
and they should
That's up
cast
to you.
from behind Tecta's position, and I would lead up the rear along with our second hardiest member, which is Groggy the Dwarf. But as
I'm
Groggy the
staying
Dwarf,
by Tecta.
as,
How much health
as
is everybody
Groggy-
at?
as Groggy the Dwarf
Right now.
asks for ale, can I pull out a small hip flask of like some savory stuff I've been saving?
Why not?
Yeah.
Arthur, your health is 14 plus 8.
Yep.
Jason's is 7. Tay's is 10. Chris is 18. Oliver is 4.
Oh shit.
Chris,
Okay.
by the way, I give you a small flask of some ale, and I say
like-
this
I
is the
have
finest
20 AC
Northern,
though with my shield
the
as of
Northern
now.
Yeah.
ale.
I like.
you friend.
I like his plan, but I think we should heal Tecta before we send him in. Can you do that for us, Tay? Or are you out of spells?
No,
I
I'm out of
agree.
spells. I used to kill Geek Squeak.
Well, I can only cast.
Hold him still while Groggy murdered the fuck out of him.
I mean,
Fiendish
I give
Vigor.
you the assist.
Fiendish Vigor only allows me to cast it on myself, so
That's correct. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
That would be cool as fuck.
Once
that'd
I,
be nuts.
once I die,
Everybody
you
have
guys
8
can.
health
You,
extra.
once
That
I
would
die,
be
can you
nuts.
revive me, Arthur?
Yeah. If you.
Well, then we're good.
Jack does he have to take a Constitution saving throw for my Norseman's ale?
Who?
Not fucking Groggy.
Oh, not Groggy? No, so he just like downs it. It's good.
There's literally a saying amongst the Empire: the only person that can match someone a dwarf in a drinking contest is a Northman. But notice the key thing there: it's the Northman matching the dwarf. He's the fucking drink master.
He's the barber.
Well, fair enough. So my shit would be like on par. Like he would be good with that.
On par.
Respectable shit to what he's drinking. Like he's gonna. It would surprise him because he'd be like, "What is a fucking human doing with like an actually good drink?" But like it's drink to him. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, this is a drink."
This is
Nice
good.
There you go.
ale.
Yeah,
I've
throw my
had
really
better.
good fucking
I appreciate it.
Norseman's ale.
I mean
I
that's a good
appreciate
thing
it.
to.
Good ale.
Yeah.
But yeah, more Winds of Magic for you.
So about my plan.
Are you choosing to head through the door, Oliver, first? Then are you going with that plan?
Well,
Who's healing
the
him?
problem
Did we
is-
heal him?
No.
he said if we get closer, he's going to fuck up the sword. Fuck your guys' warp stone. He's going to fuck up the sword.
I will say, just because it's lore relevant, Skaven are notorious fucking liars, and no one did
I
a
do know
deception
that.
check.
Well, here's the thing. I
Well-
care not for a sword. I care not for the sword. I care for Warpstone only. This is my reason for being in Mordheim.
But you care so much about Galahad.
Yeah, and this is the one reason
That's
we're
what-
here is because of Galahad's shit.
What's
Galahad
with the
cannot
sword?
save my son. Only Warpstone
Hey,
can.
Jack.
What?
If I have a proficiency bonus in deception or whatever, does that mean that I can? That's also for deception checks? I don't know how
There's
that works.
there's no. Is there a sense motive skill still?
No.
There's
It's
investigation.
insight, bud.
Inside,
So,
yeah, that's it. That's the skill you
Okay.
use to detect people are lying.
I'm asking
fair
this
enough.
like end
Here.
game.
Can I check
What's so
insight now?
important
I
about the
have a
sword?
Oh.
We need to return it in order for safe passage.
The
out.
Grail Knights we have been traveling with requested that we save it and try to find any of their men that was along with it.
So
I care not.
It seems there's no men left with it.
Because
I'm like
Warpstone
straight up
makes sense.
turning on these
Warpstone,
members.
Warpstone. Sword.
Sword, magic
Okay.
sword from the Lady of the Lake.
I care
Lady
not
of
for
Lake.
the members of Sigmar. Only me and my son who are cursed with the bane of Ulrich.
Silence, you wolf cuck.
He does that sometimes.
Oh,
I want to roll an insight check to see if the bitch was lying.
Enough man chatter. Leave scatter, or you will die.
I just straight up kick Oliver into the fucking room with the guy with the gun.
What happened last time you kicked me? Nothing
I'm-
happened.
Well, if he does that, then I'm like kind of hurrying behind him as best I can.
I mean,
I
I'm
guess
right behind Oliver, so if you
I
wanna
guess he's
kick
taking
his
you by
butt-
surprise, so I guess he is going to shove you through. I guess, yeah.
I'm expediting the process. I'm using Oliver as a human shield because he has 18 AC.
Oliver,
If I'm not blocking, then it goes down to 16.
you can have your shield up still. He's only pushing you forward. It's gonna make you a little unsteady, but you can have your shield up. So
Okay.
we'll count you full AC. However, as you're pushed forward, your foot as it slides forward hits a wire that snaps. Do a reflex save.
We looked for traps. I thought.
You did an
On
Arcana
the door,
check,
not on everything
and
else.
you did an Arcana check. That's not gonna fucking just knocking on the door is not gonna tell you anything.
I rolled a 19.
Okay, you're gonna be taking some damage.
Also, I don't feel good about this, so I am like remaining silent while doing this.
There's a reason I don't like you.
God damn.
I mean, I don't like any. What phrase that? I don't like any of you.
How much did Oliver take?
I just dislike him the most so far.
Oliver takes 4 damage as a warp fire
Exactly.
blast explodes over him, and he falls to the ground unconscious.
Uh-oh.
I'm dead.
Spare the dying. When can I use that? I'd like to. We're ready for this situation. I just want to stabilize him at least.
I'm going to consider that combat.
Okay.
That's the surprise round, so it's time to roll initiative.
That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Okay, 14.
Does Tecta roll it at a disadvantage?
I'm dead.
No, he just gets. Actually, he gets to just fucking roll it. But would you get our?
God damn it!
14.
All right, 5.
18.
Actually, a decent roll this time. Oh,
Okay,
I rolled 19
fucking
again.
5.
what the fuck? Can I have my like above average rolls and have it be reasonable, please?
Have it not be overshadowed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that the dead person rolled better than you.
Okay, Chris, it's your turn.
You're not dead. You're unconscious. You
You're also up in that front area.
Hey,
people.
I'm trying to fucking spare the dying homie.
I will say because I think. Hold on. I'm sorry. I will say I think because I think I'm supposed to say this at the end of the surprise round. Skarsnik took a legendary action.
Okay.
You can't see him, so you don't know what it is.
We still can't see him, but we're in the same room as him.
Once you go into the main room, you'll be able to see him.
We're like,
because you're at the top of the stairs, basically.
You guys weren't in the main room. I got pushed forwards,
so you're the one right
the door
behind
down
him,
and
right?
died.
Chris, you just like literally step over
the very large lizard.
Tecta, just in time to see a flash to your left and realize that it is the flash of a rifle. Skarsnik is using his legendary action from the previous round, which I'll go ahead and let you know is called Overwatch. And basically, at the end of his round, if he has a loaded weapon, if anybody moves towards him, he can fire at them.
Oh shit!
So can I use my like action or bonus action to take like a dodge?
That has to be a full action.
You can enrage
on your turn,
but enrage protects you from slashing and piercing, right?
So you said just move. If we move towards him.
Towards him.
Well, not
you
towards.
can still
I'm
move.
sorry, not towards him. It's just certain movements within a cone of range. As long as he has a loaded weapon and he's activated Overwatch, so he can only do it at the end of his round anyway. So
this is
it's
his
like
ultimate.
It's his last thing.
I do have resistance against bludgeoning and piercing, so I'm gonna go ahead and rage up.
Okay, yeah, then you're gonna take half damage from this shot. There we go. Yeah, that's where it's at. This is exactly how you want to do this kind of thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and rage up.
All right. You would normally take 11 damage. You will instead take 6.
I'll do that.
Bring you down to 12 HP.
Yes, sir.
Look how tanky you are with your 12 health.
Now Tay's turn.
I actually have 40 total health, but we're not going to talk about
it. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. It's still Chris's turn. I'm sorry. You still get your move, even though he shot at you.
I mean, but since, did I get my move and he shot, or did I move towards him and he... How does that work?
Basically, when you first entered the room and you guys established a line of sight on each other, he immediately fired. So your actions are still available.
So I'm assuming he has to reload, right?
That gun, yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and move my thick ass towards him and say, you fucked up, and go ahead and pull out these dual axes. And I'm going to give him that, you know what I mean?
So I can't throw you again.
I think I can just move towards him.
He's across the room about 15 feet away. You can move towards him and attack him.
I was about to say I have like 25, because all I did was take a step and he popped me. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use our movement, get closer to him. Do I roll to hit?
Yes. Yeah, you're rolling to attack him. This is an actual combat.
And what do I add? I add my strength and proficiency, correct?
Yes, you do.
So I got a 26.
So you got 26 on your first attack?
I got a 19 on the roll, plus 5 because of my strength, and plus 2 because of my proficiency.
Well, you hit him on your first attack. Go ahead and roll your second.
Let's roll that second. Yes, sir.
Crit fail.
17.
His other arm just goes paralyzed.
It swings around so hard it just hits him in the back of the head, killing him.
You missed your second attack.
No.
Do I roll for damage now?
Roll, yeah. Roll for one of your weapons that you hit. The weapon you hit with, yep.
Yes, sir. Will do. Let me see what that is. Hand axe. That is a 1d6 plus 3 plus 5.
Oh, you're gonna hate what I have planned, Oliver.
What, are you gonna use my corpse as a shield?
Yeah.
I hope that my turn comes before yours.
Well, no, I'm gonna puppet his hand to
11
use his
damage.
power shield as a shield against him.
Hold on.
But I'm also
You could just take the shield out of my hand.
Let me see what rage adds.
Plus 2 damage.
So whatever I said, plus 2, sir.
Oh. Wonderful. The Slayer, blood still gushing from his bullet wound, surges forward and swings his axe, Skarsnik ducks under, but because of that, he doesn't notice the second axe as it plunges into his chest, raising him into the air for a moment before he hits the ground.
How is he not dead yet? Jesus.
Is he
His
still
HP
alive?
is 0.
Oh, he is dead? Oh, there we go.
I was about to say. So I killed him?
His HP is 0.
I don't know. So that could just mean he could be like me, who's a thick barbarian, to where if I'm at 0,
Is it
I
my
make saving
turn?
throws.
Is it
Perception
my
check.
turn?
Wait,
Is it my turn?
No.
are we out?
It's Arthur's turn. It's Dharmir's turn.
I was about to say, I end my turn.
Wait. It's technically Magitha's turn, but his HP's 0, so combat's over. You guys can
That's
both do
what
what
I was
you
about
want
to
to
say.
do.
Okay. Perception check. I want to see if he's gonna fucking explode like the other one.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It's probably a really good
Is
idea.
that perception?
I
or
would
what is
go
that?
check on the sword, except I'm
Insight?
incapacitated.
Investigation. That's investigation, right?
Yeah, perception.
Yeah, we're gonna say investigation.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 6. I'm getting everything I can, so that's +2.
How are you
That's
choosing
8.
to investigate him? Are you just looking at him from a distance?
Yeah, from a safe distance.
He looks pretty fucking dead. There's a considerable amount of blood pooled around his body, and he's not moved.
Well, I'm kind of trying. Okay, so that's all I see.
His
I wanna
HP is
point-
definitively 0.
Can I start
at him?
Stop saying that.
Since I'm the closest one to him, can I still search him even though I ended my turn?
Wait,
I mean, he's already
let
dead.
Let Magitha do her thing. It sounds like she's got a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to point at him and I want to use Toll the Dead. I want to fucking end this dude's life. With a death knell.
You're gonna attack him again?
Yeah.
So
I
it's
am
literally
going
for
to
whom the
attack
bell
him
tolls.
again.
It's literally the book for whom the bell tolls.
I'm not mad at you guys. Double tap.
I think
There's
we're beating a dead rat here.
No one here hears the ringing of dead bells except Skarsnik.
The barks of dead bells.
That's what he hears instead of bells. It's just barks.
Love it. Hellhounds for his rat ass.
So after he hears the borks of chaos, he begins to bleed from his nose, ears, eyes, and mouth. He does not move. His HP is definitely 0.
it's more 0 than it was before.
Yeah, if anything, he's now negative.
Okay.
Can I search his body?
That's what
Yes.
I'm worried about.
Yeah, it's fine. If I find something, I'll go ahead and try to use my strength to toss it.
Okay.
Let's see. Alright, let's see if I...
The rest of you, just to give you an idea of what's in the room,
Yeah.
you do see the sword you've been looking for.
Oh.
It's in the center of the room. Surrounding
I
it
got
are
a
a bunch of...
16.
Okay. Surrounding it are what look like a bunch of what were once people. And it looks like they're recoiling from something. But wherever they once were, their bodies have become warpstone.
Just
What?
giant chunks of warpstone chilling.
Yes.
Oh, are they really
Yeah.
chunks of warpstone? Okay, I see this and my demeanor immediately changes.
Yes.
And I grab the Texan's
Streaks of
body off the
warp
floor by
lightning
the-
pulsing between the warp bodies and the sword itself, which has more and more warpstone encroaching towards it, as if it's
I rolled
seeking to consume it.
I rolled a 16.
Is there okay? So this would be like a magical device that's potentially controlling these things, or the warpstone is like doing this on its own. I guess could I do that check?
In a second, Chris, you
Yes, sir.
find a brace of warp lock pistols,
Cool.
his rifle,
That's cool. Yeah.
which is you've encountered Skaven before as a Slayer. You recognize that his rifle is definitely custom made. It's a pretty impressive piece.
So some pistols, a rifle.
Oh shit. We're
So
giving the
I'm
drunk
assuming-
dwarf a gun.
Recover 2 more warp lock flasks that he
I
has,
bet he knows how to use that.
and you do also notice that he has
Your dog is barking.
I bet he's also very intoxicated while he's using it. But you know.
All right.
he has-
So wait, did you say you took the ring too?
No, you have to repeat like halfway of what you said
Oh,
because you're
okay.
dog.
You got the rifle, a brace of pistols, 2 essentially fire flasks, and you got like a sack of gold You'll see how much is in it later. And you got a ring if you want to take it.
I'm gonna take everything.
Oh,
The
hey,
ring is
relax.
resistant to you taking it off of his finger.
You said it started hissing at me?
It's resistant.
Oh, the ring won't come off. I tell the.
I'd like to come and do an Arcana check on the ring.
I'm still unconscious.
So Arcana.
Yeah, no. I also
Um,
have something I want to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that. I'll need you to take 2 death saving throws, Oliver.
Yep, I was waiting for it.
Well, can I do something with Oliver's body?
After he takes these death saving throws. 'Cause
While
time
he's
has
doing
already
those
passed.
death saving throws.
What's the modifier for those, Jack?
You add, Constitution.
Con.
So Jack gets to verify 2 pistols, 2 fire flask,
Oliver's
a
about
ring,
to
and a
die,
warp rifle.
guys.
Yes, but
Jack,
the
the
ring
first
hasn't
one
been
was
locked
an
yet.
11.
Pass.
Okay.
You said you got higher than 10.
I
I think.
Can
rolled a
someone
4.
heal him?
All right, so you have 1 death mark. What are you doing, Jason? What do you want to do?
What are you doing to my corpse, you bastard?
I am picking up Tecta's corpse or his unconscious body by the scruff of his mail, like from the back of his, and showing him to the rest of the party. I'm now going to make a small speech to the rest of the party, and I say, "We have come here for one common purpose. We have come here for Warpstone. Now,
While he's
do you
doing that, I'm
believe
pouring
you
ale
can
down
trust an
our
agent
dead
of
friend's
the-
mouth.
No,
Just let him
can I
talk.
take
Hold
a
up, hold up.
Actually, let
Jason
Jason
Can I-
say
can
this.
I just make
Actually,
my
let
speech?
Jason say this.
What?
Let
Yeah,
him go
no,
on his.
this is not about killing Oliver. This is about character development.
Go
Can I
for
make
it.
my speech?
Yeah.
Yes. So I pick up Oliver's body by the his the plate mail of his his pauldrons, like by his pauldrons, like I just lift him up and I show him to the rest of the party and I say, "We have come here for one common purpose. Warpstone. Warpstone that this one would have us destroy, that this one would destroy. If he was conscious right now, he would destroy every warpstone in this room. So I ask you now, is this one we wish to travel with? Because we singularly have one common goal, to acquire this warpstone. This is one who would betray us, who would destroy our warpstone, who would see us bereft of our goals. I am not an unfair man. I plead with you. Help me end his life now, or he will become a great detriment to us in our
Settle
later
down,
journey."
big man.
Oh,
Settle
shit.
down.
I mean, he
Put
has a
him
point.
down.
He has a point. I mean, he's
I just
kind
want
of...
to pour ale down his throat. See if
Just
we
so
can
you
wake
know,
him up.
just so you know, meta knowledge. I will not be very mad if you do end up killing me. I'm fine with making a new character if it comes down to it.
Set him
well,
down.
the only reason I'm suggesting this meta knowledge is because you tried to destroy Warpstone, and I told people to keep an eye on you, and now that you've and that's
Well,
the
just-
reason
yeah,
I
it's
put
character
you in the
development.
room and
Yeah, no, you don't have to explain that. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
if you did end up killing me, I would.
What I'm concerned
I am
about at the
petitioning
moment...
everyone with those words that I said. I'm petitioning everyone to basically end the life of the lizardman.
Set him down, big man. Let's see if he's alive first.
So we got 1 nay.
No, it's not a nay. I just want to see if he's alive and pour ale down his. That is literally
I
all
look
Groggy wants to do.
at Groggy and I say his heart beats, but what
His
cold
heart
lizard
beats?
heart beats with the blood of passion? It does not.
Let us see if
Magitha
the ale
actually
will
is,
wake him. If ale does not wake him, he is dead.
So I'm
What do you say,
Really,
Magitha? Hold on.
You know what?
Magatha's
Can I-
really
can
not
I
into
take- can I
this,
take an
and
opposed
her
roll to
hackles
Groggy
are,
for that?
Really,
Let
Damn
Magitha
it!
talk.
Hold on.
Roll to
Magitha.
Groggy for that. 'Cause
Jason!
I
Jason,
actually-
you already
Actually-
talked. Be quiet.
God damn! That's 3 times. Hold on.
Okay, go.
Magitha,
Well-
what were you saying?
She actually starts barking. Thanks for the inspiration, doggos. For the first time that you guys seen, and she's pissed the fuck off, and stands over Teta's body and is just barking at Duetonemous.
So,
And I do have Spare the Dying as a cantrip,
Mhm.
and I'd like to use it now.
So he said he was holding He was holding.
You
Tecta.
put him down though to put fucking for Groggy.
Well, can we real quick? Can we get out of the way? Groggy's
okay.
like
well,
rude to me.
however the
Groggy? What did you roll?
I got to roll to pour ale down his throat. All right.
No,
No, charisma to get me to like set him down, because you touched me.
I mean, Magitha, you can still cast Spare the Dying on him. He didn't have to be set down or anything, so that's fine.
Yeah. That's not a thing.
Let's see. 15, 16. I rolled a 17 because I guess I have to use my strength to like pat you down to tell you to put down.
Bro, no, say no more. Upon hearing your words, your pleas are heard to me. I rolled an 11 or 12 actually with my charisma mod, and I chuck him down on the floor, back first.
So Magitha used.
Yeah, I'm basically like what I say is bring him back from the dead if you want to. It will not end well for all of us. And
I just want to see if the youngin's alive.
I start to storm out of the room.
If he's dead, he's dead. But if he's
right,
alive,
so wait. Before all this, I want to go to that fucking sword because Wardstone's trying to encapsulate him. I'm gonna try to grab it and not let that happen. This has been
Oliver, you're at 1 HP. As you awaken, everybody else is quarreling. Dharmir begins to extend his hand out to the sword.
as quickly as I can.
I want to try to call
As
him
he
to
does, as you begin to reach your hand out and in your croaky lizard voice tell him to hold it, time slows down for a moment for Dharmir, and he sees the rustling of feathers and sees crow feathers in front of him before seeing a more clear vision of Sofa Pak standing near him again. This time Sofa Pak to him says, "Again, with power will come sacrifice. Will you make that sacrifice again now?"
What power would I be gaining? What is there for me to gain here? I'm trying to grab this sword in order
This sword is the sword of the lioness, the one of the greatest champions of the Lady of the Lake. With under your control, it could instead be a weapon for Zinch, and you could become his great champion, wielding an infernal blade shaped in his own malformed and wicked ways, rather than the honoring of this light god and her folly.
Let's see. I mean, I was already about to just let Tecta die, so I'm not certain that I would want to take this because I don't know if I could even, to be honest, I don't even know if I could wield swords properly. So, I'm just trying to grab this, not to corrupt it, but I'm just trying to grab it so it doesn't get encapsulated with this wardstone. You know? Did you say the wardstone was like I'm just gonna like chuck it off of whatever thing that it has. I'm not trying.
So your entire reason for grabbing the sword is simply to save the sword. Is that correct?
Not because I have like an affinity towards the sword in particular, but because it's just an objective that we need to accomplish.
Well, that's exactly what I'm asking, and that is being very specific.
Yes, I'm not doing it to grab it to.
You specifically answered that way. The sword allows you to touch it.
Okay.
Your objective is pure of heart and not swayed by emotion.
I'm ignoring this demon trying to fucking say his.
As you grasp the sword, you feel as if a hand of like a soft like caring hand that caresses your cheek for a moment. It feels and there's a burst of light. Sudden, the warp stone around you flies away. Some of it is shattered beyond recognition, but you can definitely see, because I know you guys care about this, there's multiple chunks that have flown away and are definitely salvageable. The blinding light in the room begins to fade away after a moment, and Dharmir, you now see in front of you there is a figure in this basking in the shining light who also has a hand upon the sword. She looks down to you and says, "Thank you for returning my blade. Now quickly, allow me to use it to smite the foe that lays below you."
As you wish.
Let her be great.
But I have some, as you wish, but I have some wardstone to collect. I'm kind of indifferent about this whole thing, believe it or not. I'm just kind of like, fuck pansies. But I've just completed my objective. Go for it.
I
mean, I respect it. It's still impressive.
New York.
I respect it. It's still impressive, and it's any like mortal person's gonna be like, what the fuck? But at the same time, I'm just like, I see a bunch of wardstone, and that's my super most important objective. This one's kind of secondary to me. So, if anything, I'd hand it to Duetonemous. Oh no, she's taking it.
Taking her sword, she takes a few steps forward, and raises it above her. As she does, there's another flash of light. A brilliant portal of the Ethereum opens up to the land of the Lady of the Lake, and from it steps forth a beautiful warhorse. This lady goes astride of the horse, takes her sword, and screams out her name in a mighty war cry, Repons de Leoness! She swings her blade, and the wall and the wall in front of the lower section of the clock tower explodes open with a furious display of light, allowing you guys to see below the battle that had been taking place during your own struggle. It's hard to say what happened beforehand, but you can see one of the 3 Grail Knights is already dead, and Alberic and Galahad are in a close competition with Bodvar Ribspreader. They are exchanging a furious display of blows when Galahad's sword is swung away from his arm. He's disarmed and looks with an almost hopeless expression as Bodvar brings his axe in a wide sweeping motion. However, Albrecht manages to save Galahad in the last moment at the cost of his own life as he is split in twain. Galahad slams to the ground. Although Galahad has survived, a portion of his leg has been severed as well, and he is crawling away from Bodvar Ribspreader. As Bodvar gets ready and raises his axe, Sigmus jumps out from the shadow and slams onto the back of Bodvar. Bodvar grabs him with a single hand and throws him to the ground, and he puts one of his massive boots upon him and says, "If you wish to die with the Southlanders, Norskin, I will oblige you." He raises his axe.
See this? I exited the room.
Yeah.
He raises his axe, and Repons de Leoness hits the side of her horse, and it surges forward. With the magics of the lady, it almost glides down from this sheer drop, and she brings her sword down in a mighty arc. And just as she did in the legends, with a singular blow, she beheads the foul Chaos Lord.
Might time.
She's strong.
This one's strong lady.
She looks back to all of you and gives the salute of Bretonia before taking Galahad and riding off, disappearing in a corona of light.
I'll play to
Through
that.
a portal, correct?
Huh?
All this we're seeing through a portal, right?
No.
No,
It just
she just busted a fucking hole through like the floor and shit, so she could just get there.
Yep.
You just left
And then just
because
one
you're
punch
mad
man.
that I'm not dead anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I really don't know what we're seeing anyway. So you know, forget me.
We
I don't
have like a
I
balcony
left the room.
view of this fight, right? Because we climbed up to
Pretty
the top.
much, yeah.
She busted through the wall and then just fucking magically flew down there and one punch man this guy's fucking head off, right?
Yep.
We didn't even have to pay anything for these seats, y'all.
In Repons de Leoness is an actual character in Warhammer, and she's literally what she's famous for is taking that sword, even though she's just like a peasant lady when everybody else was like dying, and charging at a Chaos Lord, and it surprised him so much that she just beheaded him in one swing.
Oh, she's such a fucking badass. I looked into it. She's so fucking
cool.
badass that like everybody followed her, and she led a huge arrow charge into
Like
a
a Joan
horde
of
of.
Arc-esque story.
Actually, she's based off Joan of Arc. She's directly based off of her
Hell yeah.
because the Bretonians are French basically. So. But yeah, so now just down below there is just Sigmus, who's unconscious, standing next to Bodvar, Albrecht, and the other and Louis, the other Grail Knight's bodies.
I have
gonna
only
yell,
made
"Is your
several
son
steps
okay?"
out of the room. Do I hear this commotion?
Oh yeah, you certainly. You know, we're just gonna say you fucking saw it, okay? Like the debris and rubble from her swinger's sword bust some other holes in the goddamn walls. You can see what happened.
I'm gonna tell him to go get his son.
I was
Yeah,
certainly watching.
I run towards Sigmus as fast as I can, leaping over the fucking like mangled, like half alive corpse of Tecta, who I was about to murder.
I'm gonna just look to my left and look to my right. Did we win?
And I hop down
believe
to
so.
Sigmus and I
believe
cradle
so?
him and I cradle
I'll
him
play to that.
and I say, son, speak to me, God damn it.
Jack, I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay.
Continue.
Sigmus's eyes flutter open after a couple seconds. He looks over at Bodvar's body and goes, and looks over to the other Grail Knights, and then sees Galahad's severed leg without Galahad, and he begins to cry softly and presses his head against your chest.
I hold his head and I grab the back of his head and I press it against and I say, don't look, son. This is something not for the faint of heart. You're a strong warrior, but I know you cared for these folks, and though fate might have befallen them, we shall avenge them. I swear this to you, as my child. We shall avenge these Grail Knights.
A second ago, you didn't give a fuck about them and didn't care about the sword. You just wanted to kill me, you cunt.
I was wanting to kill you because you're fucking with our warpstone shit. The only thing I care about is my son. Get that.
Then why do you want to avenge them?
I want to avenge them because my son cares about them. Duh.
Sounds like you're just
I'd rather
gaslighting with extra steps.
Crumpled chunks of warpstone while they're arguing.
You're gonna look for Warpstone, Magitha?
Oh,
Do a
we're not
perception
arguing.
check.
I'm still mostly dead on the
Do
floor.
a perception check.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Buddy, it's okay. I care about my son. Like that's.
I got a 21.
You got 21. You find 5 shards, 2 chunks, and 1 cluster.
Are we searching for warpstone?
That's what some people have done.
Shit, I'm gonna go ahead and help the boys out with the warpstone. Let me go ahead and roll that dubby. I rolled a 14 plus whatever the I'm assuming proficiency, so plus 2.
What'd you get?
If you're asking me, I got a 16.
Then you will get 3 shards, 1 chunk, and 1 cluster.
Let me write that down for the homies. You said how many shards and how many clusters?
3 shards, 1 chunk, and 1 cluster.
So in terms of like size, does it go?
Shards are smallest, chunks are second, clusters are biggest.
Okay.
Jason, you're welcome to search for Wardstone, as are you, Oliver.
Oliver is free to do that, at least, but I am busy holding my son and consoling him, and speaking to him words of like encouragement.
I'll also mention Skarsnik's
I will not.
ring has not been removed from his body.
One of you were supposed to remove the goddamn ring!
I was gonna Arcana check it, just find out like why is it removing.
I can't smite anything, which was my plan on breaking Wordstone next, so I see no point in dealing with it.
Fair enough.
Alright, well then I guess I can go to the ring, and then...
Do an Arcana check, then.
Okay. 14 plus 4.
I
18.
don't get Wordstone because this is my lot here. That I remain with the amount of word. You all get a bunch of Wordstone. I do not, because I'm with my son.
I was trying to be sneaky and I was trying to find all of it and then not tell you guys how much there actually was and then distribute it, but that didn't quite work out.
There is another magical item on him aside from the ring that you're able to detect.
Okay.
You'd have to look at it more. You'd have to observe it specifically to determine what it does. The ring, you're also not sure what the enchantment itself does, but you do know that it's a bound magical item, so that's why it's being resistant. You could unbind it by basically dispelling that.
Do we have to have we have to have a spell for that?
No, it's a roll. It's something that I'm doing on my own.
Okay.
Real quick, Jack, could I put Galahad's leg in my inventory? Should I meet him again?
Yeah.
Put it
Yeah,
on ice.
definitely.
I wanna just throw Galahad's leg in my inventory, so I'll write that down.
I don't know if you guys are all above this, but I will say there are 2 perfectly good Grail Knight corpses and 1 big dude corpse that might have some stuff on them too.
Well,
I'm not
gonna say
above
that...
searching corpses.
If
I
you
would
lose
not
to
do that
Grail
in front of
Knights, I will bonk you.
Grail Knights will bonk you!
I'ma search the big guy. Me no wanna
That's
fuck with the
fine.
dead Grail Knights. Big guys sound like enemy. Me search enemies.
Tecta, I hope that you wouldn't die, and I'm glad that you didn't, but if you had, it would have been okay.
So there's a... oh, God.
Oh, don't worry.
there's a
I do hate
giant-ass
you all
skull.
equally. I am a lizard person.
I do
I
believe...
rolled a 16 to search the big guy.
Hey, I just want everyone to know real quick that I wrote Galahad's leg in the treasure section of the second D&D Wizards of the Coast.
That is a treasure. You should feel lucky you have it. On a 16,
Does it
you
include
find
his foot?
I do this in front of Sigmus, and I say we shall reunite with him. To Sigmus.
You find you find an amulet on him.
Amulet, okay. I'm assuming it has some magical wording.
No idea.
Can I inspect it? How does that work?
You can do an Arcana check.
Let's see. Me big dumb dwarf, but
Yeah, it's gonna be a disadvantage for you because you're not a spellcaster.
Actually,
No, not
who's
gonna
the
shit.
fucking spellcaster in our group?
What up?
He's all the way
I'm
back
a-
at
I'm
the
a-
top.
Multiple spellcasters.
Which one of
And
you
Magitha.
fuckers casts magic?
I have a
Dharmir Magitha.
I have a proficiency bonus for Arcana.
Are you still gonna try to dispel that ring, Arthur?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll as if you were making a spell attack at the ring.
Okay.
When you're done with that ring that I saw, check this amulet.
It's plus.
It's not a weapon, so I don't know.
I apologize. I should know this, but it plus charisma bonus for the attack. I got a natural 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Plus charisma
Okay. So
and
16
proficiency bonus.
plus 2. 18.
You dispel it successfully. The ring can now be removed from his body.
You got the ring off.
Yeah. So I
What
don't
does
want to
it
put it
do?
on yet, but
What ring do?
He doesn't know yet.
I was just able
Oh.
to find out like why it wasn't be able to be taken off.
The other item
What?
that you recovered is a magical. It looks like dagger of some kind, or short
Yeah,
sword. It's hard to tell.
I'm gonna ask him what amulet do.
All right. So let me
What
write this
does the
down.
amulet do?
So, what is this? Do I know what this ring is called? Just for my notes.
No.
Okay, I'll just say magical ring.
It's got. It looks like the ring looks like a bunch of rats in a circle, all biting each other's tails.
So I found a magical dagger or short sword. Short sword, and then okay. So now the pendant. Let's go ahead and roll for that. I have to do Arcana check, and nat 20 plus 4.
Ha ha!
I know all everything
Nice.
about it.
First one tonight, buddy.
Yeah.
So this amulet allows you to wield a weapon one size above what you normally could, as if it was the size below it.
Do you
Oh,
So
wanna
you
tell
can
me
wield
that,
a lo-
or do you
However, you also know that it is corrupted.
Oh shit. So you're proficient with weapons, or you can
Basically,
use weapons above your class.
No, yeah, kind of. I guess a way to instead of taking minuses, in this case, rolling disadvantage in 5e. If Chris were, for example, use a large great axe, he wouldn't take any minuses at all. He'd just be able to if he was wearing that amulet.
So, out of curiosity, is it like I can now wield dual-handed, two-handed weapons? Because like if it's a versatile weapon, because I'm a dual wielder, I can go ahead and do that.
You can,
Yeah.
friend, but this amulet is cursed. It may
So it's
it may very well
cursed.
weld itself to your body. Or, not
So
weld, that doesn't
what
make sense.
amulet do again?
You
It
can
allows
wield
to
a
wield
large
mighty
size
weapons.
weapon.
Oh, we wield larger weapons, but it's cursed. I'm gonna just put that in my beard.
I mean, that sounds like I'll fucking take the debuff. I don't know.
Is this a beard of holding?
That sounds good.
It's a beard
Yes,
of
it's a
holding.
beard of holding.
It has
It
some
holds
fu-
ale, bagpipes, and now this amulet. You
has-
have the
It
ring.
is a beard
Don't
of
be a
holding.
greedy cuck.
Can we? Yeah. Can we?
I found a dagger that I don't
What do you-
particularly need. I like my sickles right now. So I
To
feel
Tay, it looks an awful lot like a short sword. It's a small weapon. That's what I'm getting at.
so I
Yeah.
okay.
No, I see it. I'm not that. I have my. Yeah.
You have your poop hammer, but like
Mhm.
anybody can technically use the small weapon.
All right.
For
Also,
normal
Poop
people, it's
hammer!
basically a dagger.
how much is gold in that sack that we found? Also, I have another thing to bring up in a second.
The sack on the sack that Chris found on the rat.
Yep. How much?
He'd have to count that out if he wanted to. Whether he wants to do that in front of you is his thing.
Who's best with money? I guess probably that maybe be me.
Probably
Uh,
Sigmund. I say out loud as I enter
You
the
fucking
room.
kleptomaniac.
Are we really worried about money right now? His son is almost dead. We're still technically in this clock tower. Can't we get to like a tavern or?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I walk over to Sigmas and I spare the dying. I put my hand on him and I say, "Wake the fuck up."
He was just unconscious. I thought.
Yeah, he just
No,
sleep.
he woke up.
He was barely awake, but we'll
So
say he feels rejuvenated.
Okay, cool.
Hey, so we're good.
He's pretty upset though. He just made 3 new friends, and 2 of them are dead, and he doesn't know where the 3rd one is.
I do.
I put my hand around Sigmund and I say, "Come, sons. We will find a place to bed for the night."
I do believe this skull could be of use to us, of this giant demon, right? I remember a certain somebody.
To be clear, it is a person.
Oh,
It's a very big person.
okay.
The skull is a very
The
big
North-
person.
The dude is, yeah. The Bodvar Rib Spreader was a Chaos Lord, so he is a person that became blessed by chaos.
I mean
So
that's one
he
hell
has
of
the
a-
skull, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, taking
Yeah,
his
he
head
does.
would it wouldn't.
Oh,
How big is
People
the
would
skull?
definitely notice if you were like, "Hey, I had the head of a fucking Chaos Lord."
How big is the skull?
I mean, it's
Can you
it's
put it in
sizable.
your beard?
Didn't
That's
No, you
No,
can't
no,
beard it.
no. That's not what I'm asking.
Okay.
Can I like ask him? Can I see the skull?
No
I mean-
one's taken the skull yet. It's just a severed head right now. It's not even a skull. There's still
Yeah.
flesh on it.
We have to,
Rotted
like,
flesh, but it's still
Oh,
there.
that's gross. That's gross.
Yeah,
You guys
it's-
want someone
wants
deep?
to-
That
so-
is gross.
Okay,
I
Chris,
want
you
it.
don't know about this. We originally when we were working on getting into Mordheim, we talked to beastmen, and they said if we offered them a certain amount of skulls of like different, really strong monsters and creatures we fought,
weren't they like
that
followers
they
of
would
Thor?
help us.
We're bringing
They were
the skull
followers
for
of
the
Thor.
Well,
skull
they said
throat.
they would give
And
us to
here
the
my
Mordheim,
drunk
which we
ass
already
was
did.
about to wear his
But
skull.
we're already in Mordheim.
You
Yeah.
guys go ahead and collect the
Dude.
skull. I was about to just be, a stupid dwarf and wear
You
it
could
like
build
fun.
You could build relations with the Beastmen if that's what he's trying to do.
Beastman,
Yeah, I think
cool.
that'd be
Go
good.
ahead and
They
build
worship
relations
a
with
chaos
Beastman.
god, you fucking bastards.
I mean that's one hell of a
Man,
fucking skull.
You
That's
want
all
to
I'm saying.
destroy Warpstone? Skaven
Yes.
worship
That-
chaos.
I want to
Beastmen
use
worship
it to kill
chaos.
Skavens want to use it to kill lizard people and
Yeah.
the world.
Can I use a perception check or a knowledge of local or something like that, or knowledge history to find the nearest place that we could head down for the night?
Someone please do, and please make sure it has ale. Groggy needs grog.
You guys
We
want to
know
stay?
a place.
You guys want to stay in Mordheim, or are you guys trying to get out of here?
We're staying
Don't we have
in Mordheim
Warpstone?
for
Can't
now,
we
I
literally
think.
just warp out of here? Or does someone
not how
like
it
need to
works.
be like proficient in? I don't know. I'm used to just Alicia just making a
Well,
portal.
all right.
I'm getting
Since the door to the
situational
clock
gruesome
tower
at the
is
same time.
since the clock tower is open, like the door's been busted open, you guys can see that Raponce de Lyonesse has returned with a brace of horses.
Ah, okay.
Girl.
Alright,
Someone help me out.
Is my large lizard
shuffle
there,
my
Jack?
gun
We
onto
haven't
one of
heard
these
of it again
horses,
in a
and I
while.
Of course it is.
Okay, good.
Hey.
What'd you say, Jason?
I said I gently shuffle my boy onto one of these horses, and I take myself, and I lean back, and I place my hand upon the. Who did you say was returning?
Raponce de Lyonesse.
The one who decapitated the thingy.
Pons, I place my hand, or at least gesture towards the Pons, and I offer a nod, like a thank you, like a silent thank you. And I position my boy and me on these horses.
All right. So I assume you all get on the horses.
Yep.
I'm going to ask Rapons, is there ale?
Rapon smiles at this, makes a comment. She mumbles a bit, but she says something along the lines of how you get along with someone named Henry. And then she begins riding forth. In her wake...
She mumbles, how do I get along with someone named
No, she said you would get along with someone named Henry. There's someone that she knows named Henry you'd get along with.
Begins riding forth, I say, "Hiya!" And I gesture towards Cygnus to do the same and follow her.
Your path through Mordheim this time, rather than being a twisting, turning maze, is a clear one, brought forth by the light of the Lady of the Lake in the Raponce. She is easily able to lead you to the gate.
I'm wary of the skaven.
I'm trying to bring the skull with us. I don't know if that's... I imagine I can.
The head? Do you want to just put the head in my beard and I'll wash it later? Or is the head too big?
I guess.
As you guys reach the gate, Ikit Claw goes out from the ramparts once more. And I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this. When you guys searched Scarsnake, you guys got your Warpstone back, obviously. I forgot to mention it because it seemed clear, but at the same time, I was like, probably should have said that. So yeah, you get back the Warpstone you lost from him.
How does Warpstone work in this world? Just out of curiosity.
Warpstone is it's basically like the Philosopher's Stone in the guards. They can literally turn base metals into gold and shit like that. It can fuel technology, enhance magic. It does all kinds of shit like that.
Where are we traveling to?
You guys are now at the gate of Clan Scryer with Ikit Claw himself back on the ramparts. And he goes...
So I'm taking a guess at this. Would 3 shards of Wordstone equal a cluster? And then like 2 chunks equals a cluster, maybe? Like
There's actually 5 shards to a chunk.
Can I look at my son and say, ride, Cygnus, and hiya, my horse?
You want to just ride past the gate?
Yes, I mean, is it a closed gate or is it like?
Yeah, it's closed.
There's been so many times where it's like, you want to do that?
I'm like, you guys just survived. You have no health. I'm like, are you sure you want to fucking?
Very tired.
I thought it was just.
I have a single health point.
We could just like blow past and like.
Remember, this is the guy you owe Warpstone to.
That's the problem.
If you didn't know, Ikit Claw is like the fucking Chadley of Skaven. The Skaven.
Ikit Claw is also from Warhammer lore. He's the actual leader of Clan Scryer.
He's very strong.
What I'm saying is, I thought we could escape.
Oh no!
I mean, we're literally carrying.
We're
carrying the head of a demon boy with us. So.
Chaos Lord.
Yeah, Chaos Lord.
Yeah. Ikit Claw's a lot scarier.
Ikit looks down at all of you.
And the rest of me to peel off towards another part of the fucking ramparts. A part we could climb using our bestial claws.
I mean, you could, but you're out of range.
You could just speak for once.
I will again say that they control this gate and the ramparts around it, so you can expect Skaven resistance.
Also, real quick, that chunk that he took from us, was it just a chunk?
Yeah, it was a chunk.
A chunk. Okay,
you had a chunk and I think there's like a couple shards that he had too.
Okay, so chunk, 2 shards. So I'll hold on to that in case we might very well need it right now. So
Ikit looks down and goes,
Yes, Warband knows who their boss is. You've brought much Warpstone for Ikit Claw, yes.
I've also brought the head of this monster, and I show him the head.
We chaos things must all die, but they make wonderful tools for much experimentation in forbidden workshops of Scryer. If you would give me that head, perhaps Ikit Claw would pay you.
Do you guys want to, I guess, let's see. Okay, message with. I like to use my message that I have from Pact to the Tome to talk to Magitha, and then I guess. Wait. Okay, so I can't. It's not like a back and forth line, is it? Fuck. I should.
No.
Shit. Never mind. All right. Because like she's the beastman, so I was gonna be like, do you think we should use it for the beastman or for this? All right. Well then, what do you think, comrades? Should we return this to the beastmen and gain favor with them? Perhaps getting another warband to replace some of our fallen comrades, or should we sell it for more money?
I'll give it to the beastmen. Chaos, all the.
Yeah, there is the, little thing of them.
I
like,
will say you could always barter as well. If you
Uh-huh.
really not willing to part with your warpstone.
I was just kind of thinking like, okay, how about
Are
this?
we giving it all our warpstone, or just a warpstone you have?
Why
on
did
top?
Jason
He
leave?
wants some of it.
We don't know how much. Yeah. This head says This head says that. Let's see.
I like to disengage from my horse
Okay.
Everyone can.
and like
Yeah, we can hear you.
tiredly walk up to Ifit Ka.
Ikit
Just
claw.
like it, whatever. Okay, and
Fucking rat, dude.
I'd like to just
Can I roll?
Hold on, Jason. Hold on, Magitha.
2 chunks of warpstone out of my bag and just be like 200 gold, man, and we're even.
You wish for me to pay you on top of giving you an exit for Warpstone?
No.
I think that you are. You wish to be greedy, like Skaven. Good, yes. You will have your gold. You may come through.
Oh shit, that worked.
One of your
Thank you.
comrades.
I mean, like, take 100 off and Tecta will come through too.
100 gold for the hide of a scaleback. Very well.
Are these
Thank
Skaven?
you.
Yeah.
Yes, we're negotiating with Skaven, unfortunately.
Tecta, come on.
Oh, so beastmen are Skaven too?
No.
No, the Beastman is Magitha.
And she's tired.
Why are we talking to Skaven? Weren't we going back to town to get
Oh
ale?
yeah, he
What did
missed
I
all
miss?
of
You
it.
have to get through
You
this
did
gate.
miss all
This
of
isn't a
it.
Previously, when they got through the gate they went through is owned by this group of Skaven, and they're like, when you come back, you either give us Warpstone or we'll kill you all.
Oh, and you guys were avoiding combat the Skaven.
Because we
Oh,
would all
yeah.
die.
We're like super
Yeah.
low. We have to just give them shit.
It's fine. I mean, they're not being aggressive. Maybe I can drink with these Skaven, because previous Skaven want to shoot me.
So you're offering them ale?
I just want to drink. Groggy has
dropped out of
fought.
the-
He has slain. He is tired and wants to drink.
I dropped out of the chat for a while, but I was trying to peel off with me and my son and go climb the wall elsewhere to escape,
All right.
leaving our mounts behind.
Okay. You're just like doing a dead sprint after getting off your mounts?
So
Or like, are you just like going off on a dead sprint after you get off your mount, or how are you doing that?
I was.
well,
I'll
we
happily-
were
pay for
subtly
entry
peel.
too.
We were both go. I nodded to my boy to subtly peel off the group as we were approaching the gates.
Okay, give me
I
a
wanted
stealth
to
check then.
Head northward in the towards the wall. Okay.
You don't tell any of us this?
No, I do not. I do not. I don't tell anybody this.
Okay. Well, I had an
9.
Okay. All right. So, as Magitha and Tecta are getting ready to leave, and everybody else is deliberating what they want to do, Duetonemous has made his way to a little offshoot of the wall a little bit further away. It looks as if, due to the decay, there's many areas that will make good footholds and be easy for him to climb.
Okay.
Me and Duetonemous will attempt to do so after we leave our mounts here in the city.
Okay, so you begin climbing up. Dharmir, are you paying? What are you doing?
Um,
I'm gonna ask y'all individually now.
yeah. Well, I would kind of want to keep the head for reasons.
So you're gonna give him a warpstone chunk,
I was
or what are you gonna do?
I mean, I was kind of thinking about it, yeah. So with the 5 shards of, I offer him 5 shards of wardstone and say, I don't need any gold. Just take this and leave me be.
Very well. You may go.
What about you, Groggy?
I'm still questioning why we're here. I thought we were warping with the lady of the lake to town, but I guess
She doesn't warp.
He literally has no idea what's happening.
No,
Frog,
Yeah, I
you
went to
made
go
no
take a
deal
leak.
with
I am
you.
so sorry, but I had to pee.
yeah.
Oh, you're okay. No, she moved. She physically moved with you. She guided you through town, through Mordheim.
Groggy
Okay.
made no deal with you, so can he just go ahead and come on through, or what's up?
You could try to argue that.
Where's my D20?
Haven't we given you enough? I mean, we've given you enough already. Let the dwarf come with us, please.
Jason, what's your AC?
Nat 20. I don't care what the roll
Real quick,
was
before I
now.
tell you my AC,
That's fucking awesome.
I'm putting my hands in the handholds, and as I'm climbing with Sigmas, I say, if she was a real lady of the lake, if she was a real goddess, she would have cleared the skaven for us, and she would have killed them all, so we may pass unabated. My AC is 15, by the way.
God, you're such a cuck, Jason.
You were shot twice.
Do we
What
hear
happened
these
to
shots?
our other big friend that likes ale? Did he just disappear? Where'd he go?
That is Jason.
That's Duetonemous. Duetonemous has been drinking for a while. Duetonemous calms down when he drinks. After he's done drinking, he's not as much of a
No,
kid.
I know. I was asking in game.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. If you start looking around, you would notice he wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, he's not here anymore.
So you had what, 7 HP, right, Jason? Yeah, that was it.
Okay, well,
Is my role playing too much for you, Mr. Oliver? Does it hurt?
Just your role playing makes very stupid decisions.
You take you feel
that's
something like
that's what Duetonemous does, though, kind of, right?
you feel
That's
warmth
true.
spread across your back and chest, and look down to see 2 holes in your body from warp lock rifles as you tumble to the ground below.
I look around for Duetonemous, and after
You guys
I
now
hear these
you
gunshots,
hear
right?
the crack of the rifle.
Okay, I look around, and I have it comes to mind like that he's not nearby, and I can only assume that that this is happening, and so and so I say I have another chunk of wardstone to offer for our friends' lives as well.
Whoa.
If they're not already dead, then very well.
Alright. Fuck. Alright. I mean, to be fair, that was mostly what the dude took from us anyways.
How much damage do I take?
Oh, you took 12. You're 0 HP.
Where
I'm
is
back
he?
at 1. I rise from the ground and I'm back at 1.
All right.
Using my relentless endurance.
All right.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
I thaumaturgy voice boom. If he's within 30 feet, I don't even know. And I'm just like, return to us, Duetonemous. I paid for your passage. And Duetonemous and Sigmas.
It's up to Jason. I don't know if he's in 30 feet or not. How far did you go out?
That's probably.
I literally went just like right down the wall, and I just.
All right. Yeah, I could say you could hear him.
Okay.
Did Cygnus get shot during that?
No, they aimed at Duetonemous first because he's bigger.
So at the end of it, I'm pretty much out. What the dude shook us down for, anyways, right? So it's not like we should
Pretty much.
Net game.
How does my relentless endurance work? Is that what happens there?
I mean, you're just at 1 HP. You just managed to get yourself back up. Like the last guy alive in the fucking samurai flick.
So we
You narrowly avoided your vital organs.
The Skaven have stopped firing because they heard what you said.
So let's go. We're done. We don't need to be here anymore.
which is definitely due to the time we'll be wrapping up.
I'm curious to see how much money we have.
I am faintly chuckling to Sigmus and I is saying,
Yeah, we never checked my sack.
Lucky they did not make you a target, boy. And I'm just kind of limping back to the crew.
Well, that was we almost lost a couple of you that time.
Yeah, that was spooky.
It was spooky.
We almost lost our thick boys besides me.
As always,
hey, you know what? You know what's crazy though? Even if Duetonemous dies in this fucking campaign, Sigmus lives on, and that is my.
That's your jam. Sigmus is my jam and my jelly.
Let's hope Sigmus has more brains than his father.
Tay, do you work tomorrow?
Yeah, no, by a lot.
Yeah,
He's basically like a ranger.
Fuck yeah, dude. Because guess who else works tomorrow? Your boy does. Finally.
You do?
Yeah, I come back to work tomorrow. You know what else I get to do? Oh, I'm so excited about this. Yeah, you won't believe how fucking excited I am about this. I get to work 4 to 10 tomorrow at fucking training. I'm so excited. I love training.
Training is like looking
worst.
into the dust of the wind and getting paid for it.
I can't do it, Tay. It drives me literally fucking insane.
It'll be okay.
It's gonna be so I'm training for a new program because STAR's over. Now I'm gonna be in the National Immunization Study. Jesus. So that's what I'm gonna be training for. It's gonna be fucking 5 days of that, 4 to 10. I'm like, God damn it, I hate training.
That is a little harsh. It'll be okay though.
I know it will. I just, really enjoy bitching. It's not like I really have it that hard. It's the first world problem if I ever heard one.
4 a.m. or 4 p.m.?
That was a big ouch. Okay. I thought I was gonna fucking subvert all the bullshit about the fucking trading the.
I knew you were, but you failed that stealth roll so bad.
I rolled like a 9, man.
Out of five Skaven.
I rolled lower than every living creature's passive perception.
Well, if